Is that one of the ones you wet and keeps you cool when you're mowing?
No, it's this thing's probably about 30 years old, 20 years, 25 years old.
That's his rib smoking hat.
Mm-hmm. I can't find my good boonie hat. It disappeared several years ago. But
My wife just got me two of them that you can wet it
mm-hmm.
and it keeps your head cool. Some lighter material, but the brim is still pretty. It's a little floppy, but you can, it's stiff and floppy at the same time. I guess it's kind of nice. I use it for mowing.
Yep. Yeah, this is my technically my favorite boonie hat, considering the other one is lost to time. All right. Oh, we're streaming, by the way.
Oh, well, thanks. Well, hi, audience. Right. Good afternoon, and welcome to episode 32 of March of the Confederates. Quick recap from our last session. In the wake of their legal victory regarding LaFay, the group began to follow the third map of the Thieves' Daughter. Anna researched the Vault of the Sages um, to find records indicating some information about the old sewer complexes, and she narrowed it down to two locations where she thought it could be. The layout of the two sewer complexes is very similar, with one just being physically smaller than the other, but having roughly the same shape. So it was not clear which one they needed to get into. So they investigated both of them. Ray got some intelligence about some possible activity going on inside the sewers, which seemed to point to some kind of blood sport. And Anna and LaFay investigated the entrance on the south side, which involved a marina. Um, and Connery and Ferris checked out a butcher shop on the north side, which was presumed to have the entrance underneath it. Ferris managed to get thrown out of the butcher shop after trying to insert himself behind the counter and asking too many questions. And the group gathered then, compared notes, and decided to stake out the two locations overnight. The group in the south, consisting of Uhtred and Ferris, staking out the marina, had a rather uneventful night. Things were fairly quiet and there was no activity to be noted. The group in the north, on the other hand, had quite a bit of activity. They snuck into the butcher shop, and the butcher actually came down a couple of times, once because he thought he heard a noise, and then again when there was a noise, which was someone knocking on the door and bringing a large dog through the butcher shop and going into a staircase leading down. And when we left the group, LaFay and Ray were actually still inside the butcher shop, and Connery and Anna were in a courtyard behind the butcher shop, small wooded kind of garden-esque kind of courtyard, um, and they had observed uh, the dude with the dog go in, and just now another dude with another dog had come to the back door and knocked loudly on it, and once again the butcher was upstairs stirring to come down. And that's where we find ourselves with Anna and Connery pretending to be lovers in the courtyard, smooching and making out, to try to give cover for their reason for being back there, and LaFay and Ray hiding somewhere in what appears to be a storage room inside the butcher shop, observing and watching this activity. One other footnote: before they had started this stakeout, Ray had sent word to their new contact, Lady. Oh, I'm gonna have to look up her name. Help me out, guys.
Green Acres. Wait.
Gaga. Lady Gaga.
Springglade, right?
Lady Springglade, correct. He had sent a note to Lady Springglade, suggesting that, if my memory serves correct, Mike, suggesting that they meet and discuss some kind of something to do with the blood sport. Can you remember what the note was about? Mike, are you talking?
Can't hear you.
Still can't hear you, Mike.
I can't remember.
I don't know that we actually sent the note. Did we actually send the note?
You sent the note. That much I'm certain of.
Were we trying to see if she had she would know contacts who might be participating in that blood sport? That's the only thing I can think of.
I think we're trying to get the support of the authorities for whatever we wanted to do. But yeah, I think there was something in there about maybe she could get us into the, because we thought it was a blood sport, like humanoids fighting humanoids. Now we think it's dog fighting.
Yeah.
So
Right, that's kind of like looking that way. But I can't remember specifically. And Howard, sorry if I missed it, but you had mentioned the marina and looking at the marina, but you didn't mention the fact that I went in there as an aunt and.
Correct.
Okay.
You had gone in there, and it was distracting it. So Mike has sent me an IM. Which popped briefly up on my screen. Looks like he's going to try to restart Discord. Mike sent a note that there was something going on and offered to work with her about it.
There's something
And
going on.
And I believe
yeah,
he left.
in the note, we mentioned that there was some illegal activity going on. And I think we wanted her help to see if she could help if we were willing to investigate it, if she was willing to provide us some help and some top cover.
Fundamentally, our goal is to find the correct sewage area location and find treasure, right? Not necessarily to break up this illegal fight club.
Right. No, we're not supposed to break up the illegal fight club.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yes.
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 Discord's being finicky. I don't know what's going on. I had to unplug my mic and then plug it back in.
You're not particularly loud, Mike, but we can hear you.
Yeah. Yeah, the icon was going on and off that indicated that you did and didn't have headphones.
Yeah, yeah, okay.
You seem to be back with us, though.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I forget the exact contents of the note, but it was basically saying that there was, we believe we have evidence of a underground blood sport hiding away from the authorities, and would like to discuss if there was anything that we could do to repay the favor that she showed the party by helping get LaFay his Johnny Cochran moment.
Right. Yeah, that
It was
rings a
trying to get
bell.
LaFay out of debt, using the party
Yes.
funds.
Yeah,
So,
that rings a bell.
I do recall that you were going to have her send word to the dojo
Correct.
in
To let us
response.
know if that was something that she was interested in dealing with, or whether or not she wanted us to do anything. For all I know, she's involved in it, but
Yeah.
probably not.
We could have LaFay just shape change into a really large dog.
Well,
And
I
enter
was
him.
actually gonna.
And
Are we
yeah.
actually in process now? I mean, I'm in a room with only LaFay, so I will
You're
suggest to LaFay that we might if we can get Uhtred in, we can have Uhtred take you down as a fighting dog, but you might have to fight
As a dog.
as a dog.
Yeah, it might be kind of dangerous.
Well,
So-
the only danger would be if he got beat, he would show up in human form, and then all the people there would be pissed because we were rigging the games or whatever. So
He'd have to wear the cone of shame.
the blood sport, canine blood sport.
Yeah, I think we've got like a Mike Vick situation going here.
So is there anybody else in the room
In the
that
butcher shop, it's just you and me.
you and I and the butcher's back upstairs, right?
I can't remember
Yeah, but
whether or not
the-
he let the last person in or not yet.
so presently there's someone at the back door, which is you are now in a map that actually
Yeah,
shows
I
the
can't.
butcher
I can't
shop.
see anything.
That's because you're outside.
Right, because you're outside and it's night.
I can see one door at the bottom,
I mean,
of the screen.
There's no torches in
No,
the.
there's a door at the top.
Yeah. Okay. I see.
There's a door to the right.
Okay.
And then there's the double door into the shop front to the
Okay.
south.
On your right there, Mike, that's actually a window.
On my right. Oh, this is a window?
No, this is a window.
Ah,
How are you guys highlighting
it has a
that?
door icon. And it even opens.
Yeah,
Well,
windows
I
can't
don't.
open
Yeah,
and close.
No, I know that. But the icon was a door, so
yeah. I don't think they separate out window and door icons. If
Right,
you can
right,
open
right.
it.
It's an interesting butcher shop too. It's got hooch, and it's got bags of coal. I guess that's for the grill.
Yeah, you got to smoke it.
Gotta
Where-
smoke it.
Where do you see bags of coal? Oh, that actually does say coal
The
on
bags
it.
that
All
say
right.
coal.
Disregard that. That is not actually coal.
I'm just going to assume it's charcoal.
That's a mistake.
How are you guys
Those are
making those
sacks
highlights?
Long
So
click.
right,
Click and hold.
yeah, just
Right click and hold.
left click and hold.
Okay, got it.
Hey, Mike, since
Yo.
you're the rogue, have you looked for a strong box for the butcher shop?
Not yet. I'm less interested in robbing him, and more of getting the information that we need on the assumption that we're going to have to come back.
Money's money, dude.
Yeah, I know, but
And he's a bad guy, so you could steal from him.
well, we don't know that he's a bad guy. We know he's working
running.
with. He's
letting
working
dogs
with
in a
bad guys.
dogfighting ring walk through his shop. He's enabling a felony.
Do we even know that dogfighting is illegal here?
Yes, that's what the DM said.
The DM did not say that.
Yeah, he did.
he said
Hey,
that
by the way,
they're having blood sports, but he didn't say what form.
product placement,
Product
Elmore
placement.
Jerky.
Elmore
Good
jerky.
for you, all of our viewers who have their own natural teeth.
So
Mm,
there's somebody.
good.
If Howard said that the dog fighting specifically was illegal, I did miss that.
No, I think he did. All that kind of stuff was not
Howard,
allowed
can you
within.
clarify?
Why else would they be hiding it?
Because we broke into
I don't-
somebody's shop in the middle of the night.
Yeah. Irregardless, though, we are. We're not here to break them up, as far as I can tell.
Irregardless is not a word.
We're just trying to
The
find
mission
out
isn't
if
to
this
break up the.
Regardless, we are not here to break up a gambling ring.
We're not getting paid to break up the gambling ring.
Right.
If we get
Not
paid,
yet.
if we get paid to break it up, that's another matter entirely.
This is that payback for, LaFay's past
Right.
misdeeds. That's a
Okay,
form of payment, I'm thinking.
All right,
so
so
there's somebody at the back door, which is at the top of the screen.
I'll be right back.
I believe that's the case. Yes.
Okay, and these
So-
people are not. These people are knocking.
Yeah, they're knocking.
Okay.
So there's a guy right here. I don't know if my highlight's really showing. It's really
is.
dark on dark there. With a dog, and there's somebody shuffling on the floor above you, presumably the butcher, making his way back down the stairs. To answer your question, there was a conversation during Ray's intelligence gathering that happened regarding blood sport. I'm not sure how much of that Ray has shared with the group, which is why I'm not directly answering the question.
Right. Well, if you could text me, because I just remember blood sport, not specific type.
I did have a separate conversation with Brad about Uhtred, who thought that Uhtred might be interested in doing that to make money on the side, and that they don't, strictly speaking, have that kind of blood sport where he could participate here in the city. But they do offer the ability to be a training partner for the Knights in Silver, where you get into an arena with them so that they can practice their skills on.
Right.
So I couldn't make any money at it, so of course I didn't do it.
You could make some money. They do pay those people.
Experience beating on Knights in Silver and get away with it. It's got to be worth some XP.
I don't know. I always figured that fell under the whole. I got a cuckoo clock going off.
To answer your
Fell under
question,
the whole
no,
training.
Okay, yeah, training.
Well, I guess we're gonna go back into hiding.
I
Right.
never left. I don't know
Wait.
about you.
All right. So I guess
These
we're
these
hiding.
are crates that you're.
Well, I guess the butcher's going to be coming through the lower hallway, right?
Yeah, last time he came through here, and he led the person into this second room here, and you heard the door
Got it.
and somebody walking down steps.
Mm-hmm.
He came down where that crate is. Where did he come?
So the bottom of the stairs is down here.
Okay.
These are the stairs that lead up. There is a door on the side of the stairs right here. that you all investigated very briefly after the last visitor came through that apparently leads down. And you had talked about. Wait,
LeFay was going to shapeshift into a bug or a
Yeah.
rat or something.
you
Right.
had talked about that plan of action when a second person showed up, and you
Right.
never got to finish that conversation. All right, very good. Can I do this? Wow, I got some lag. Well, yesterday I was able to get the NPCs to move through the area transitions.
Mm.
And now I can't. What? There they go. So I have to highlight the NPC. So just for your edification, I'm now using the stairway area transition.
It's a cool mod.
And I'm having a terrible time with it.
Uh-oh.
Because they appear on top of the icon, and then when you go to, you instead send them back through. That's frustrating. Sorry, guys.
No worries.
Did I miss anything?
Yeah, Howard's
can't-
having some difficulty with stairs.
I'm having difficulties with. So the stair icon now buries a candle. So the butcher's trying to carry a candle. And the candle's a separate item. So here's what I'm going to do. Delete the candle. How do I select him? This system is extremely frustrating, Mike. I can't get them to use it correctly. It's easier for me to make them fly across the map. Hopefully you guys.
I don't know that anybody has visibility on him anyway. And for anyone wondering, that the two sections that were removed from Deities and Demigods was a Cthulhu section, and then one based on the Elric series of books by Michael Moorcock.
The Cthulhu one was the controversial one.
Yeah, they were both IP related.
are taken care of.
All right. So we're going to do this. So you hear him say something along the way, yeah, I'm coming, as the knocking continues, and he comes through here. He won't move now.
Do we need
Golly,
to
I'm
reload?
lagged.
Need to reload the scene?
I'm lagged. So he comes here. He's carrying a candle in his hand. And he says something along the lines of, "You're late." And the dude just kind of grunts a bit. And he leads him back through here. You hear the sound of a door opening. And then 5 seconds later, the sound of a door closing. And then he heads back upstairs.
All right. What I am going to do. How long does it
Door's
take
now
to make
closed.
a? What's that? It's not the door. How long does it take to make a wax key?
I don't know. You have a kit for that?
I have thieves' tools and I have wax. There is no specific make a wax key kit.
Okay. So are you trying to copy a key?
Yep.
You have a key?
No, but I have a lock that takes a key.
Oh, so you're going to try to make a key that
Right.
goes in which lock?
I would need to cast it or carve it in some way to be useful. But if I get the basic feel of it, then I can make one later at the dojo, and then we can come in without worrying about picking the lock.
Okay, I didn't even know that was possible. Is there some kind of precedent?
There's no
or something that-
specific rule for it. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah, I don't know how to respond to that.
When in
Are you going
doubt,
to
just
try to
go
make?
with whatever the player wants. That's a good general rule of thumb.
Right. Yeah, I was thinking like if I could make a wax impression of just a generic key, then put it in and then gently try and turn the tumblers, that should give me an impression of where the notches need to be. It's not like that it's necessarily going to be a specifically complicated key for a back door of a butcher shop. If I can't, I can't. I'm not gonna like hold up the game over it.
No, I'm just trying to think. I think for the back door, it's got a slide lock.
Okay.
So it's just a bar. It's not actually
So it's not
a
actually
key.
a key.
It's not actually
Well,
a key.
how did I get in the first place? Because I had to pick the lock to get in.
Well, that's right. Um, okay, so I guess there must be some kind of old style skeletal key kind of lock that you can operate from either side. Um,
Because I've had to pick the lock like 3 times, and it's like, okay, eventually this isn't going to work.
um, Tell you what, in the dark, in a hurry, say it's a DC 15.
All right.
You won't know.
Well, Element
You won't
TV?
know
You know where
success
it's
or
at?
failure.
Right.
Failure.
I thought
until
it was
you try
downstairs.
it.
As an alternative, is it easier for me if I pick his pocket
not talking
when he
about
comes
this one,
by
right?
the next time, if he comes by,
Oh, no.
make a wax impression of it,
You like to watch
and
TV in the family room
leave
if
the
you
key
want.
where he can find it?
Let me see.
Well,
So he's actually leaving the key in the back door on the inside
Okay.
so that he can operate it.
All right. Well, in that case, I don't need to worry about making it from the lock.
be right back. I gotta
I'll
tend
just-
to my smoker.
Yep. I'll just make a mold out of one of my wax candles, and just press the key into it. And now I've got a master image I can make a key based off of.
You would have to warm up the wax a little bit in order to be able to press it in.
Let's see if I have anything for that. I mean, I
Put
know
it
I've
on
got
my
flint and steel, but
Put it on my hair.
right. I don't know that your hair actually puts out heat.
Your hair doesn't actually radiate heat; it just kind of looks fiery.
I
I'm sure I
mean,
could-
cool
I'm
if
sure I
it
could-
did.
I'm sure I could warm it up real quick with my hands.
As long as it's better than me warming it up with my hands. Yeah, here's a lump of wax. Don't melt it, just get it soft.
So you have a cantrip called Produce Flame.
Right. So I'll produce a very, very small flame. Kind of like almost like just like a lighter, like a Bic lighter. And I'm just gonna kind of warm that wax up a little bit.
Never
Like it's
mind.
coming
I'm
off my
sorry.
finger.
There's not very many places it can be in there.
Okay.
Checking the front
And then once
closet,
he's got it
and then
soft,
checking this
I'll
closet.
go fetch the key, and then just get an. I don't know if I need an impression of both sides, like if it's a modern key or if it's the old timey bar with some teeth off of it. But I'll get an impression
like
of
a
both sides.
It's a skeletal key, so it looks pretty much the same from either side, which is why it works from the inside and the outside.
Got it. All right. Well, I'll get a press of it.
Okay.
And then put the key back.
It's buried.
And while I'm doing that, I will also let
Buried
freak
in
out
there?
and let Connery and
turn the light on.
Deanna know what's going on, and see what they think. Do we want to get Uhtred and Ferris, or do we want to keep investigating?
So they are actually right here. If you're gonna go, so are you leaving the butcher shop?
I'm just sticking my head out the door.
So they're about 15, 20 feet away in the courtyard.
Yeah, I'm sure I can get their attention. If I have to, I'll use Mage Hand to tap them on the shoulder.
All right. I assume you two are not still making out after the
No.
need has gone with the dog and the.
It's no longer an act.
You're like, what? Wait, what?
Matt, you're on mute.
He's like, what? What? He just shrugs.
Sorry, where are Uhtred and Pharos?
They're
Yeah.
across the river, staking out the marina.
Well, I think last session we stopped doing that and came home.
Because I went through the marina, right?
You did, but Brad had an idea about watching it to see what it.
Oh, okay.
The
Got it.
timing.
Yeah, okay.
But I
So
think we knocked that off and went back to the dojo or the I don't remember what the meeting place was.
It would have been the dojo almost for sure.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I
I'm
think
gonna
when we
go
left it, you said
Simultaneous, right?
What's that?
We were watching this while you guys were going to the butcher shop.
Right.
So,
Didn't we call that a night though and come back?
I said that nothing happened overnight. You said that you waited and nothing. Light started. You scratched your stake out and went back.
Yeah. Although I
But
guess
this is
this
still
is
playing out.
right at during that time. So I guess yeah, we would be
Right.
at the marina. Mm-hmm.
Well, so Ray, you have gone outside at this point.
I just stuck my head out.
Okay.
I made my copy of the key, and then used the key to unlock the door. Stuck my head out, got Conry and Anna's attention, gave him the quick rundown that all these people with dogs are going through a stair under a second stairwell under the stairs to some basement area. We can't hear what's going on. That LeFay had offered to turn into a bug or a animal, a rat, something like that, and go down and look. But do we want to call it a night after that, or do we want to try and get Uhtred and Ferris and bring them back?
Okay. So I'm not in this conversation, so I won't say anything. But
Well, you do hear it.
okay. Well, then I'm going to kind of come over and kind of quietly whisper that it's probably worth me checking out to see what's down there before we make any commitments to bring those guys over.
Yeah,
Yeah, that sounds fair.
I don't object one way or the other. I'm just thinking that if things go bad and we need some extra muscle, that Conry's going to be pressed.
Yeah.
And why are you so flushed, Conry?
Well, I'm almost thinking that Ray, you should
Starts flushing again.
leave the building and go hang out with.
Okay.
That way you're not jeopardizing yourself.
All right. I will. How about we crack this window open to a size big enough that your shape-shifted form can get through. That way you don't have to stop and change it back into a human when you're trying to leave.
Right. 'Cause I was actually thinking of shapeshifting into like a kind of a common spider and just kind of
Then we
crawl
won't have
around.
to leave it cracked open that much.
No.
All right. So I'm gonna go crack this window open just enough that a whatever size of spider that LeFay indicates that he is can fit through the crack.
Yeah.
And then I will leave. You're gonna lock the door behind me
Spiders
so that nobody
don't
knows that we were in there, and then you're gonna
from-
shapeshift.
I think Mike locked up.
Is that right?
Everybody locked up. Maybe it's me.
Yeah, it's you.
Did my connection freeze?
No.
No, you're good.
Maybe he can't hear us. Yeah, it's do. Oh.
Hello?
Yeah. Can you hear us?
I can hear you.
Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Have copy. Over.
Hello?
You guys hear me?
I got you, Matt. Can you hear me?
I can hear Howard and Jason and Mike.
I can hear everybody so far.
And
Okay.
and Elmore.
Cool. I'm gonna turn off my camera just in case it's a bandwidth thing.
Okay. You guys are back now, but everything locked up for me.
It's same for me.
Okay.
I was saying that I'm gonna crack open the window big enough that whatever LeFay says that he needs to get through as a spider, then I'm gonna leave. LeFay's gonna relock the door, and then shapeshift and go scout. Is that right?
Yep, that sounds right.
All right. I will tell him that we'll meet him across the street.
Okay.
I just say, be careful because we won't know if you need help. So there's no way that we would know to try and charge in, even if we wanted to.
Right. And obviously, if I'm not out in 2 hours when my shape shift ends, then there's a problem.
All right then. Good luck.
All right. Thank you.
All right, I will do as I said. I will crack the window and then leave via the back door.
Okay, roll stealth.
Ray's rolling stealth.
I
Yeah.
assume that's what
Yeah.
he was calling for.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Not a great roll, but
It was a 2. That's as low as I can roll.
yeah. Okay, and Jason LaFace shifted into a spider.
Yes, and at least according to my character sheet, I've got 1 out of 2 shapes, and this would be using my last one.
So you're gonna have roughly an hour.
I thought it was 2 hours, but let me double check that.
Wild shape.
2 hours. You can stay in B state for plus 2 hours before reverting back.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what the plus 2 hours means, but I know it's at least 2 hours.
Details.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
And you can now do creatures that swim,
Correct.
just not creatures that fly.
Right.
Okay.
So I will.
Actually, I'm not sure if you could do a creature that, like, if you could do a bird, you just can't fly. You could walk with a bird. Not sure if that's a thing or not.
Say that again. How'd you broke up?
I was just musing as to whether or not you could be a bird, but you just can't fly.
There is actually, I'd have to relook at it. There is one thing I can change into flies. Can't think of it right now. But when there's a lull in my activity, I'll look into it.
Okay.
Flying
Alright.
squirrel.
That wasn't a squirrel. So I'm gonna go. Ray is flipped out, correct?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, and so I'm going to start crawling my way to the location where I've seen the individuals entering with their dogs,
All right.
and I'm gonna be sure to like stay on the walls or the ceilings because I don't want to get stepped on.
Okay.
Staying high.
Got it. To
I
make
guess
you
the
move
rest
a
of
bit.
us will head across the street to a public area so that
Okay. All right. Very good. So let me give you a spider. I assume that you're going to report everything you see to the party when you get back so they can stay in channel and listen to all this? Or were there pieces of this you wanted to keep to yourself?
Oh, I doubt there's anything I'm gonna see that I'm gonna want to keep to myself.
I don't think I have anything that's a common spider.
Whatever you got that's spider-like. Probably like a giant spider or something.
me. Okay, sorry, I'm creating a. And then permissions. Jason, owner. Let's try that. How's that?
Yeah, it looks good. Okay, can I grab it?
You should be able to.
It highlights, but I can't seem to be able to move it.
Hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I can click on it, it puts a red box around it, but if I go to drag it,
Oh. Owner, save changes. Delete that. Try this again. Try that.
there we go. That works.
All right. I'm going to remove your Lippe token. All right. So you're fairly familiar with this room. You've been hiding in here for a few minutes. This is obviously a storage room of some kind. I don't know if you want me to point out anything. What's your vision like? Oh golly, you've got great vision.
I'm a spider.
Yeah,
I've
you're a
got
spider. You have like
thousands of eyes.
19 eyes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna move towards the area of interest, which is the stairwell that we're. Of course, I am scanning around.
So in here, there's a door immediately off to the east here. Here, you haven't seen them use that door. This room looks like it's some kind of workspace. There is a sink over here. There are tools. Looks there's a grinding stone for sharpening. And then there's more storage stuff around here. There's 4 pillars. And then there's a stairway leading up, for which the base is right here. There is a door here, which is the one that you briefly investigated, where you think that the butcher was leading the into the dogs. The doorway here that leads into another.
Yeah, okay. You broke up a little bit, but I think I got what you were saying. The area you've highlighted there is another door.
For the benefit of the replay, I'm going to let Connery come along. Are you here, Matt?
I think he's turning ribs.
Yeah, that could be. He might be on the ribs.
Oh,
There he is.
There he is. He's back.
so just say for the benefit of the replay, Matt, for the benefit of the replay, I'm gonna let Connery tag along.
Oh, okay.
You're not participating. No kibitzing.
I will not say a thing. Where's the spider? Is that him right there?
Right here.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I got it. All right.
All right, Jason, what was your question?
No question. You had broken up a little bit, but I understand you were pointing out this door here.
Yeah, it's a doorway. There's not actually
Doorway.
doors there.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna go directly to where we believe the dogs and individuals coming in were going, which is this door.
Okay.
So I'm
That
hopeful that.
door is latched, but it has enough room underneath it that in your present form you can slip underneath it if you squish through.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to squish through and then quickly get up on the walls up high.
Okay.
I didn't see where he went.
So he's up over here. There's really nothing to see for the moment.
Oh, okay. I thought he went the other way. Okay.
There is a doorway, which I will now reveal. Do you now see a stairway icon?
Right here.
Be
Yeah.
right here. Did you click on the stairway icon?
I did.
Okay.
So I'm coming down those stairs into this room.
So
Something's loading.
oops, that wasn't supposed to do that. Okay. So when you go underneath the door, there's a landing there. The stairs go down, and it takes a while because the stairway is like 6 flights of stairs with about 20 stairs each. It goes down for a long, long time. And I don't see your icon.
I don't see anything. I see pitch black.
Okay. Did you
I mean,
click on that stair?
I clicked on this.
Do this then.
I clicked on the stair right there. Now I see something. So it looks like I'm at the bottom of the stairs in a room.
Yeah. So it took you a good 15 minutes in your present form to go down all those stairs. It
Well,
seemed like it would not end. There were 6 flights of stairs. It would zigzag back and forth. So it felt like you were going down for a long time.
Okay.
When you get to the bottom of the stair, you come to a dark room that's bereft of anything in it. There's a massive column here. And I don't know, from your point of view, yeah, you can see there's a drainage grate here.
Okay.
And a doorway here. The door is a solid door. It is an iron-bound, heavy door.
Wood construction, iron bound, heavy.
Yeah. It's a wood construction with iron binding.
Okay, well, I'm gonna and that's the only door I can see in this room, correct?
Yeah. The only way in it, well, there's maybe for a spider you could go, um, but um, there's a stairway up and a doorway here, and
Okay.
the door is shut.
I can't see anything,
All
by
right.
the way.
Oh, that's right. I got to bring the eyes. Now
Well, I'm
the
gonna.
eyes need just
I wonder if you could create an icon that was just, you know, like a familiar or something. Doing this
but I I could.
just for future use, just a thought.
All right. This is going to kind of destroy the ambience, but so it is pitch black in here. Um, there are footprints in the dirt and muck on the floor, going back and forth, showing recent activity, including some dog prints.
Are they leading to this door?
Uh, yeah, what's your perceptive skills right now? Um,
Perception is 0.
Pretty basic. Um, so you hear sound coming from um, underneath that door. It is kind of distant sounding um, voices,
I hear
kind of
dogs
ebbs and
barking.
flows. No.
Okay, can I'm going to investigate the door to see if there's any cracks, holes, crevices that I could squeeze through.
Um, yeah, you could get underneath it.
Okay, that's what I'll do. I'm going to deck underneath it and then immediately climb up the opposite wall high up the corner.
All right. So it is unearthly dark in here. Can't
Is it
seem
a
to
boat?
get Connery to turn. Yes. So they're in here. You are on a stone walkway. In front of you is very murky water. It doesn't seem to be flowing. I don't know where Connery's going.
I'm just turning
It's doing a
around
lot
so
of
I can
spinning.
see get the best angle.
Yeah,
You're muted, Matt.
he's a bit of a distract.
Just trying to get out of the way so I can get the best angle.
Um, Above you are pipes that you see here. If I can get my pointer to point,
Right?
they are way up high. Um, on the edge of the sidewalk is a brass railing that is very old, pitted, and looks in terrible condition. As you observe, there is a boat here. It's a rowboat that's tied up to that brass railing. There is a valve of some the waterway opens up quite a bit out here. There is some kind of large circular object that water occasionally laps into here. You can see more overhead pipes here and here with a little bit of water drip this one here. I don't know how far your vision is. Okay, your vision's pretty darn good. There's more overhead pipes here. Now that you're underneath, they're definitely coming from the direction. There is a door there.
Okay, you cut out a little bit there, Howard. Could you just repeat the beginning of that?
Let me quickly check my settings in
All right. It,
Discord.
it's not too bad. It's kind of like what happened last time, where occasionally it'll cut out and you'll miss maybe 4 or 5 words.
You didn't cut out for me. You cut out for him, apparently.
Okay. Anyway, it's not a big deal. I can hear most of what you're saying.
So I don't know what to repeat because I don't know.
That's okay. I think what you said is that the voices I was hearing were coming from the door that's to the yeah, that one. Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna then crawl along the wall towards that door. Kind of take another listen.
All right. Roll perception.
Spider perception.
Yeah, it's going to be your spider perception. You're using his senses.
Yeah. Ooh, not good.
All right. The best you can do is hear some non-distinct voices. You think they're all male. It's too muffled and muttered to make out any intelligible conversation.
Okay. I'm going to search for any cracks I can crawl through, openings through the doorway or the door.
You could squeeze underneath the door. On this one, there's actually a hint of light spilling out from underneath the door. It flickers, the light.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to. Is there anything up high though? Is there a crack up high? Any space above, higher on the door that I can get through?
It's not really clear. If you could get through the seam on either the hinge side, there's a door jamb actually on the inside. So it could be that you could squeeze underneath there. It could be that you'd have to try it, I guess.
Okay, I'm gonna go to the top of the door and I'm gonna see if I can get through on the top.
I'm. Let's see if you can do an athletics check.
Athletics?
That gives you a +2 bonus. Yeah.
20.
Okay. All right. There's a nice crevice where the doors may be older and lost some integrity that you get through on the top.
Okay.
I will bring in our camera. Inside, what kind of spider are you?
Whatever kind of the common, I don't know what kind of spiders are in this world, but
Ground recluse.
yeah.
So like a common wolf spider or something along those lines.
Those little jumping
Yeah,
spiders.
well, maybe smaller than that, but yeah.
Little jumping spider that's about the size of my thumbnail.
Fairly non-distinct spider that you might commonly find getting inside dwellings.
One of those little jumping spiders about the size of your thumbnail.
Yeah.
Okay.
And as I enter the room, I'm staying up high, kind of as much out of candlelight as I can.
Okay, roll stealth.
Stealth.
Yeah.
That's pretty stealthy.
So there's a lot of this sconce right here is holding a torch, and the top of the door jamb offers you a nice shadowy spot that you can
No idea
down underneath there and be in pretty good shadow.
what it was. There was one of those
What you see,
I don't know where.
you see a large man with armor.
I didn't take
right
any
here.
for up here.
I'm not on top of him, but
Check over by the TV.
you see some
and
other folks throughout the
I can
room.
just use this where she might.
There is
You can come up here
another
and use the TV if you
man
want.
with armor over here.
Kind of move stuff around and clean up.
There is
I know there's extra ones.
two men with
but
weapons.
the only ones that I
one
remember
here,
were downstairs.
one
I left
here,
my pack of Jabin's room.
and there are
Speakers in that bag, so I can't play anything on my speaker.
three
My
dogs.
PC is
One
super
here
quiet, and I'm like,
That
that
little
has
speaker's down there
blood
somewhere.
on its mouth.
this, but it has really bad
One
sound
here
quality.
that
Okay.
is
Is this
obviously
Javen that used to live
dead,
over here?
No,
Different Javen?
and
different Javen.
one here that you can't see
Played by the
because of your position,
grandparents.
because it's blocked by this column
Okay.
here.
Blocked from
Well, just ask your mom. Just let her know you're going to borrow the HDMI cord.
A
I
little
know
bit
there's
more
an
about the
HDMI
room.
cord somewhere.
Very similar construction, stone everywhere, stone floors, stone walls,
Oh yeah, you don't need the
massive
HDMI
stone
cord for that.
pillars.
Just please make sure you bring that back.
This
I will.
is some kind of
Okay.
statue that you think might be a werewolf.
Statue of a werewolf.
This right here looks like some kind of lion, but it doesn't look like a regular lion. There's also a head. Can you see that? You can't see that. Never mind.
No.
And then there's a figurine next to this throne-looking chair over here that looks like a boar with tusks. And there is a rug in front of this throne-looking thing right here that has some kind of animal print on it. Two more light sconces here and here that are both holding torches. And there is a ring here that looks to have some sort of marking. This guy right here is in the process of getting into this dead dog. This guy right here has the other dog on, and there's talking going on between the other five guys standing around the room.
Okay. What was that statue of here?
It's a weird looking lion.
Okay. Any, can I detect any doorways? Any other doorways in the room other than the one I came through?
No. There is a grate in the floor right here. But obviously to drain. There's a large grate here.
Mm-hmm.
No windows, no doors, except the one that you came through.
Okay, I'm going to, once again, staying up very high, out of candlelight or torchlight as much as I can. I'm going to kind of make my way around this location so I can see behind these columns.
Okay. Roll stealth. You're gonna go right over that torch. Stealthy spider.
Well, it helps to have a +7.
Yeah, you get advantage because of your size. All right, so you can now clear this dog is in a cage.
Mhm.
You can see the rest of the things that I described to you. This guy over here is right here. There's some kind of money being going back and forth between these two guys.
Mhm. Okay. Okay. I'm not sure if there's much more to be gained in this room at this point. So there's no torches on the back wall. I could make my way around the room up high without going over torch if I went the opposite way.
Correct. You would have to go over the dog cage. Over
Well, I'm
the
up pretty.
throne, over the torches. The torches are here. There's two on each of the one on each of the kind of in the center room, and then there's one by the that's what's lighting up the room right now.
Okay. I get no. It's not affecting my stealth roll whether I go over a torch or not, right?
You are kind of going to be in the direct light when you. It's changing DC. Doesn't change your target.
Right. Okay. Well, I think in that case, I'm just going to make my way back the way I came, back towards the door.
Okay. Give me one more stealth roll then. Okay. All right. As you're going along, you see that this guy right here gets a glimpse of you. He looks up at you. So this gentleman right here.
Okay. He looks up at me.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're
Well, I'm
The half of
gonna
bananas.
proceed and
Bananas.
Yeah.
crawl
I
back
was
through
like,
the
I like
same
looked at the bananas. I saw that. I was like,
opening
I thought
in
it
the
was
upper
a
part
banana.
of the
I thought it was
door.
farther away. I look at it. There's still like a whole banana. I'm like, what the hell?
Okay.
I wanted to make sure that was yours.
All right.
I'll be right back.
Roll athletics to get back through the door. It's a little different going back through. It's a little tighter, but you managed to get through with some difficulty.
Okay, so I can see these. I'm on this walkway. There's going both directions. I'm gonna go once again, kind of staying on the wall, kind of up high. I'm gonna go investigate in this easterly direction.
Okay. Well, you can see what you can see there. More,
Okay.
more pipes overhead. There's another valve right here,
Right.
whatever that is, and the walkway sort of ends right here.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, I'm assuming there's still a wall that I can crawl on where the walkway ends.
There is.
I'm gonna kind of proceed and just see if there's anything on the other side. If it's not letting me go through that wall. Oh, I see. Okay. So there's another. It's another waterway.
Yeah, it's all. It's a very stagnant looking uh, green water.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna I'm gonna go investigate down the back the other way I came, back where I came from.
Okay. Green. Why can't I? A tough time getting there. I'm not sure why. I can't get Connery's character to turn or move. I'm having terrible lag.
It's moving now. I can see it.
I think Matt must be moving it. Matt's on his keyboard. I'm just, golly, I'm getting 20 seconds of lag or 30 seconds of lag. I'm having terrible performance. I may just turn off my camera. Pick up some bandwidth. All right. So you can see what you can see.
Yeah, it
Very
looks like the
similar.
walkway. Go ahead, sorry.
It's very similar to what you experienced on the other end.
Okay. I'm gonna crawl up on top of this pipe right here. And I'm gonna kind of just follow the pipe down.
Okay. Can you go? The pipe's really kind of slimy. Give me an athletics check.
Hey, I'm a spider.
I know.
All right.
DC 5. It's a nice low DC. Don't panic. Unless you roll 3. But modified to a 5, you barely make it. So at some point down there, you hit this really slimy, and you almost fall off. You almost fall off, but so you can see the plumbing up high. This right here is a set of grates.
Like a trash rack kind of thing that the water's flowing through.
Something similar to that.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna kind of move down here, and I'm gonna just kind of come around through that grate.
You can go through the grate.
Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of crawl around to the other side and see what's through the grate.
It's just more passageway that goes much further down.
Okay.
It looks very similar to this. It just goes further.
All right. Okay. I could spend probably 3 days looking around this place.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that you're moving at the speed of a spider,
Yeah.
and doing a lot of climbing and moving around. Say
Yeah.
that you're down to 15 minutes on your shapeshift here.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, then I'm getting out of here.
Because you move very slowly.
Spiders don't move super slowly.
Compared to the walking speed of a human, they do.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Obviously I realize I'm running out of time, and I'm going to head back up the stairs or head back into this room, go back underneath the door.
Okay. And I'll go under the door.
All right. And I'm gonna make my way back up the long flight of stairs.
Okay.
All right. So
Is your spider icon still here?
I don't see it. And I don't remember this room. Is this the room that?
You had.
Yeah, I don't see my icon.
Okay, well, we will summon you again. Companions. Spider. You're here.
Okay, that room I was just in, is that the room that's through this door right here?
No, that's actually the second level that you were looking at there.
Hey, by the way,
Okay.
Howard,
All
a
right. So I
tiny
actually
spider has a move of 20.
I thought it was 30.
The giant spider. He's not
Nope.
a giant spider.
No, a tiny spider has a speed of 20.
Okay. So compared to a human at 30. So they're
Yep.
about 2/3 the speed of a human.
Yep.
Okay.
And a climb of 20 also.
Okay. Regardless, I'm running out of time, I guess, right?
Correct.
Okay. Do I have a now that I'm up here? Am I able to calculate how much time I have left?
You can kind of
Spider?
you can kind of sense it based on your experience with using this.
Okay. What's my sense at this point?
Just a few minutes.
Okay.
If you want to look around the
Yeah.
butcher shop, is that what you were thinking?
Yeah. I was going to go investigate this room quickly.
Okay. If Comrie wants to bring the camera over.
This is where we're going?
So this looks like the kind of the customer-facing room. There is a door here. If I can get it to highlight.
Yep.
There are display counters here. There's a rug and a seating area here. There is a prep table here. Another one here that has some paper on it. And a big work counter here that has scales and tools. There's scale weights here. So this looks like the actual area where the butcher would interface with the customers.
Is it a good assumption that that's the front door here?
Yeah, it's the front door that leads out to the street.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, I think I'm running out of time, so I'm going to go ahead and work my way out the back door, or the
Okay.
or the window, I guess, that was left open.
All right. Window is this one. All right, very good. So you're able to climb and slip out the crack that Ray left for you.
Okay. But at that point, once I get out and kind of I'm going to look around, make sure kind of the coast is clear, and then I'll shape back into LaFay.
Very good.
And I'll go find, I guess it'd be Anna and Conry and Ray.
Okay.
Report back to them
Yeah.
what I saw.
They have taken
And-
up position across the street.
And then I guess the four of us are gonna powwow about what we do next now that we have scoped out both kind of the underground area, the butcher shop, and the marina.
Well,
Yes, we-
the statue of the werewolf is particularly interesting.
Yeah, what's your thoughts on that?
I'm thinking that what was the
Malcor?
yeah. The
Mallard.
Mallard.
They had Mallard. Sorry, they had a problem with followers of Mallard in the sewers before. It may be that this group is just reusing one of those chambers, and it may be that they're followers. It didn't seem like there was anything particularly indicating like worship from what I picked up. Was that the impression that you had?
Unless they're trying to make
Yeah.
wolf wares.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, there was a statue there, but it didn't really wasn't any other indications.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
I think this is good information. I don't necessarily want to try and charge in now, but perhaps this will be of interest to our good friend in the local government.
Aswin.
Yeah.
I'm curious how often they have this blood sport going on.
Yeah. Who knows? But we'll try and get in. We'll see if we can use this to our advantage to get out of debt, and perhaps even gain some favor.
Well, do we want to rendezvous with Uhtred
I think we
and
do.
Phil?
Yes.
Okay, well, let's go find them and we'll talk over a plan.
Yeah, it sounds like a good idea. I've got a cast of the key, so I can work on that during the day, and we can come in as we wish.
What,
And if we want to do that, we'll come back in force. We'll have an Uhtred with us.
what time of the day is it?
It is night. Night.
Okay. So we want to figure out where we can do a long rest. That's fine, ma'am. Talk,
Well,
do a long rest.
we're gonna get the rest of the party, but yeah, I think we're heading for a long rest at this point.
Okay. All right, let's go find them and determine where we want to rest.
All right.
All right. So after your little excursion, you go back to the dojo. And after they've done their investigation, Ferris and Uhtred return as well. So you're now all together at the dojo.
Okay.
I'm going to run down the hall while you guys discuss.
Sure.
Oh, okay. Okay, well, obviously we inform Uhtred and Pharos what we've seen. I can't remember if who knows and who doesn't know what I saw down in the marina.
You mean in the sewer?
In the sewers.
Yeah.
Well, I
Yeah.
think that he didn't mute it onto a second channel under the assumption that you would tell everybody all that you saw once we got back together as a group. That
Okay.
way you're not having to repeat it multiple times.
Okay. So I can't remember. Did you guys see what I was seeing when I went in the sewers beneath the?
I didn't have a token, so I couldn't see.
Okay. So I did investigate. I found a secret passage in the marina that took me down several levels into an obvious sewer system down there. I had to go through a couple of large locked doors as an ant, so we will have trouble getting through those doors in larger sizes.
Right. Well, that's why we've got a Uhtred.
Right.
We will break it off their hinges if we have to. We're very dedicated to the job.
At some point I had to head back as the system kept going. So, but it was definitely appeared to be part of the old sewer system for which I believe our information is based on.
Mm-hmm.
I think everybody saw the butcher shop and the dog fighting. So I think we need to make a decision. What do we want to do with the dog fighting issue, if anything? And then B, I would say either one of those locations could be where we might find the treasure that we're looking for. It's really hard to say.
Makes sense.
There's nothing definitive that I saw in either location that made me think that one was the treasure location or not. I would say that underneath the marina, the big locked doors and the fact that there wasn't a whole lot of access to that one leads me to, I would almost be more interested in investigating that one as opposed to the dogfighting one, which is obviously a lot of more people coming through, a lot of times. There is the rowboat there that there must be a reason for that rowboat. It must take you somewhere, so that's interesting. But the other location seemed a little bit more secretive, having the trap door. So I almost think that might be worth investigating as a higher priority for treasure than the dogfight.
For my opinion, we're not paid to break up the dogfights. If we have to break up the dogfights to get what we're being paid to do done, then that's fine. But I'm not setting out to make an enemy of the underworld of anywhere. I don't think that that's good for long-term survival.
Well, then
Now, if we're paid to do it, well, that's a different matter entirely. And if we have to do it, then fine, but I would rather not jump into it if I can avoid it.
Well, I mean, we could report the dogfighting to Aswin as kind of returning that favor, and
Exactly.
also,
We could
yeah.
return the favor by dropping a dime. And if it gets us off the hook of needing to do a future favor, then great.
And now, do we want to do that before investigating the marina sewage system, or do we go investigate that, see where that takes us, and that might lead to some different
I think
things?
at this point we're going to be taking a break in game as is. And hopefully tomorrow morning we will get contact from her whether or not she's interested in it at all.
Okay, so you're
If
thinking
she comes back and says that I don't care, then we'll look for a way to sneak around it if we can, just so that we're not having to fight the entire underground or legions of werewolves. I want to survive to claim the treasure, in other words.
Right. Are you, I guess, is the group, are we thinking we do a long rest tonight and then go investigate the marina sewer system?
I think that would be wise, considering we've been up all day. If we keep going,
Yep.
we're likely to get exhausted.
You may need your wild shape.
Yeah, I'll want to get my wild shapes back. Now I can do that on a short rest, but I
Right,
think
but I don't want to.
yeah.
I don't want the party to get exhausted. There's literally a game mechanic for exhaustion, where if you get too exhausted, you literally just die.
Right.
So,
No. By all means, do that.
did you guys ever silver your weapons?
I don't know that we've ever had a chance, but we could during the day, assuming we're going to go back at night.
How do I?
Yeah, I don't know how long that takes, but
Silver knuckle dusters.
Yep.
But that would probably be a good idea, considering we now. Well, I mean, does that work against werewolves and the like? I'm not familiar with.
Although I will say that if I end up in melee with something like a werewolf, silvered weapon or not, I'm toast.
Yeah.
I would just as soon avoid that if I can.
Might
But
actually
you need to be prepared for it.
Right. Well, my preparedness is to make sure that you're prepared so I can hide behind you.
Well, I don't know, your sneak attack stuff maybe needs silver arrowheads.
My sneak attacks usually come in the form of magic. And that works just fine.
Okay, so long rest now.
Yep.
Wake
Sounds
up.
like it. Yep.
Okay. Now, in order to, if we're going to go to the marina area, where that trap door is, if that marina's busy, it's going to be hard to get there. So we're thinking about spending the day preparing and then going back at night when it's maybe nobody there.
The day preparing gives me a chance to make a copy of the butcher's key, and it gives a chance for us to get a response back on the letter that I mailed out.
Okay, all right. So that's what we're gonna do. I guess all of us are staying at the dojo except for Anna, who's got her own place.
Right.
So
That's correct.
Okay.
So let me ask this too. Let me ask this. So, why do you? I mean, I'm not objected to it, but why are you wanting to explore the marina underground before the butcher shop underground?
And I'm open also. My reasons were that the marina trapdoor entrance was a lot more secretive than everybody who's been kind of pouring through into the dogfight area. There's a couple of doors, locked doors to go through, leading me to believe maybe there's something more valuable down there than what you might find in the the dogfighting. We've all agreed that we're not going into the dogfight area for just the dogfighting issues. We're going looking for treasure, and other than the boat that I saw in the dogfighting area that is there for a reason to take you somewhere in the sewer system. I thought maybe we'd have a higher probability of finding treasure in the marina area. With that being said, I don't really know.
Okay. I like I said, I didn't object to either way. I just wondered why we were going through the marina, because like it may be difficult. What's the plan for how you're going to get the whole party into the
marina?
Into the marina? Because it's
Well,
in a rich part of town. They're more likely to have guards and sentries, and the police are more likely to respond. And
yeah, well, we're gonna have to come up with a plan.
okay, all right.
Yeah, I think we're talking about coming in at night and essentially just breaking in, and I know where to go to find the trap door. So once we get in, as long as there's not guards or anything, we should be able to quickly find that trap door and get in there and kind of cover it back up and proceed. But yeah, we are gonna need some sort of plan.
Okay.
The other thing, I mean, if we go into the dogfighting area, we are going to be likely fighting something there, right? Because there's a lot of activity in and out of there. So,
well, on the fight nights, right? But I mean, we don't know if that's
we don't
true.
know if it's a nightly thing.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Howard, is it possible to buy a scroll of what do they call it? Remove curse?
Yeah, it's expensive.
Okay. Like how expensive are we talking?
For a moment. You'd have to.
It's a third level
for that.
spell, so I don't know if it's because you were saying before we could get like common magic items just because those would be in stock.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if the scroll's available, but the service is available.
Right.
Let me, I'm doing some research here. Oh.
Do you still think it would be a good idea for folks to have some sort of silvered weapons to respond in case we run into werewolves? Uhtred will, of course, step to it, but he's just one guy, so doesn't mean everybody has to, but you need to have a plan, right? What are you going to use against him if you run into him?
So,
well, I'm assuming with me, I'm assuming they're not resistant to fire, right?
No, I don't think so. But they're resistant to like non-magical slashing, bludgeoning, and piercing damage.
So for me, I don't really use that much anyway. So
yeah, it's resistant. It's not immune, right? So I think, but need to have some way. But I would figure a druid would probably use spells, right? So that's fine. But like Ferris will need something, silver arrowheads or something that he can deal some damage to those. Of course, I don't know. He's using a magic bow, but the arrows aren't magic. So does that count as a magic weapon?
I think it does, because if he attacks someone with his magic bow, he still does damage, even if it has a resistance to normal piercing.
Does that work, Howard?
I
Alright.
Did you hear the question?
don't.
RP
I did, and I don't know. I don't know the answer.
He's stream.
What do you mean? You're the dungeon master, dude.
Yeah, well, I'm researching the last question that was thrown at me.
Oh, this is easy. You can just say yes.
So I'm looking at the
The best one.
werewolf page. Are we not supposed to do stuff like that?
No, you're not.
No.
Yeah.
All right, I'll shut up
I really like that one better.
because I don't
Only two
know.
of them on the wall are mine.
But I did it too.
Yeah, I would assume that shooting with a magic
one right here,
bow
this one.
would still count.
Okay. Well, we'll wait till
I
Howard
would
answers.
presume.
We'll wait till Howard answers
David said his
the
favorite part
first
is this one.
question. Then we'll have him research the
What's that?
second question.
This is the one that Mom
So,
literally took off the wall because she didn't like the line.
Um,
That was the third one.
how much time are you gonna put into looking for a spell scroll, and when are you gonna do it?
I really
During
like
the
that one.
next day.
Kidding, she was. I really like
Okay.
So we're gonna have a
If you need more time than that, if this is something that's really important,
off the wall.
I mean, we don't have to go the very next day. You know what I mean? Like, we've done our recon.
right.
It
But
doesn't.
I'm trying to not drag it out any more than I have.
Thank you.
to.
Sure.
So,
And I might
You
not even
can-
have the money for it, so let's find out.
so the scroll is 800 gold pieces.
Too rich for my blood.
The service could be cheaper depending on your affiliation with certain churches.
Got it.
What were you looking for, Ray? You were
I was looking
remove.
for a scroll of remove curse.
Okay.
Under the theory that lycanthropy is a form of a curse. So if one of us got bit, we could get rid of it.
Right.
But I don't have the money for it. So
How much is it?
Who has the necklace of prayer beads?
I do.
don't see it. Aha.
Yeah, I've got it.
I didn't we roll which beads you had?
Yeah, I've
Yes,
got
we
two. I think I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bees.
No,
Right? Yeah.
that
No, it's
doesn't
three
sound
be-
right. That sounds too many. I think that there's only 3, wasn't there?
3 beads.
You sure there's not 6?
No,
I think
there's
it
3
can come
beads.
with up to 6, but I remember that when
Okay.
we were identifying it,
Yeah, we only had a few.
Well,
we were having some difficulty that there were only 3.
Okay, so 6 types of magic beads exist. The GM decides the type of each bead.
Actually, you
necklace
guys rolled and determined that. Didn't somebody write it down?
I
I
would
may
have
have-
figured Jason had it written down since he's got it.
Yeah, I don't know if I did. I've got the necklace in my inventory. But it shows it shows the options for blast, cure wounds, greater restoration, less restoration, planar alley, wind walk, branding, smite, and let me check my notes. Yeah, sorry, I don't think I wrote it down. Yeah, I don't see it. I think I may have just added it to my inventory, and I forgot to write down what it actually the actual beads were.
I don't think I wrote it down, but
And you have a scroll of lesser restoration.
Oh, maybe that'll do
Okay.
it.
Yeah, I was looking through my inventory to see if I had something that can remove kind of that curse. I thought I did.
for the D&D wiki, it says that you can silver a single weapon or 10 pieces of ammo for 100 gold each.
100 gold for 10 arrows?
Or
Oof.
one, or a single weapon.
Now, arrows aren't necessarily destroyed when they're used.
Right.
They can be
Yeah, that's
recovered.
true.
And it calls it out as, this is the cost of the silver plus the time and expertise to add the silver to the weapon without making it less effective.
Well, if nothing else, we'd have that going forward.
Right.
Yeah. I think that would probably be worth the investment of time and money for the party, for everybody to have at least something. You know, because the last thing you want to do is get in a fight with a werewolf and then only do half damage right off the bat, you know?
Half or none, yeah.
That's just my recommendation, but I've got the Judgment of Synthon I can use, so
True.
I wouldn't need anything. Plus, I've got that Dwarven War Axe, which I don't know. I think it counts as magical, but there's no. No, that I take that back. I think it's +1, but there's no magic to it. I think that's what it is. Yep.
So lesser restoration is you touch a creature and can end either one disease or one condition affecting it. The condition can be blinded, deafened, paralyzed, or poisoned. Does that cover curse?
No. Or at least I wouldn't assume it does.
Are you thinking in case somebody gets bit and they
Yeah.
turn into a werewolf? Well,
What,
you
babe?
wouldn't have to necessarily do that right away, right? I mean, you could.
Okay.
It
They could-
depends. Sometimes we take a shockingly long time in a dungeon.
You know.
Yeah. So in that case, I don't have anything that can reverse a curse.
All
Unless
right, well, don't get bit.
yeah.
But I think that's something where when they get bit, do they turn into a raving maniac, or did they have some control?
Are you talking to me, babe?
I don't know.
I'd say another thing too is although it's great to be well and overly prepared, as Howard has kind of stated earlier, it's unlikely that we're going to, it may not be worth spending a whole lot of time over preparing.
Well, that's the thing with preparations, isn't it? Don't
Well,
waste the
yeah.
time on the stuff you don't need, but then, who knows what you do and don't need.
True.
I don't know.
No, I know. I'm kind of going by Howard. Howard had the discussion previously about he's not really. He's not going to throw anything at us that isn't just that's overly. You know what I mean. No, whether he does or not, I don't know, but.
Sure.
Well, the intention is to try to push you guys a little bit, so that there's a little bit of danger there that something bad could happen. But it's certainly not to try to do anything that's so brutal or lethal that it's guaranteed to cause some kind of ruin. So that's the balance I try to strike.
What would it cost to get a pair of brass knuckles? Well, a pair of silvered knuckles.
It would cost 100 plus the cost of a brass knuckle.
Yeah, which I assume brass knuckles are cheap.
Looks like the cost of a pair of brass knuckles is 5 silver.
Right. So 100
plus
5.
100 gold.
I don't think I don't think it would be a terrible thing to have going forward. But
What, for Matt to have knuckle dusters?
well, no, I mean, to have silver knuckle dusters or
Oh
whatever.
yeah.
I don't think it would hurt the party going forward
Sure.
to have that added capability.
I
And
don't-
yeah,
Don't
it defrays some of our money, but not everybody needs it, you know.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with that either. I'm just hoping that we can move forward quickly and maybe get into some kind of action.
Yeah,
So
you
whatever we need to do, let's do it, and let's go do some adventuring.
Yep.
So I don't really care about that. I think Uhtred and I don't really care too much about the silver plating. Although if we do it, I may get my Yuckelwa or something plated. I don't know, but it's not going to be that much of an advantage to me. Actually, I haven't used a melee weapon the whole time. So anybody else want to step up and volunteer to get something plated?
I have no need.
I'll get some knuckle
We could-
dusters.
We
I
could
think I have those
probably
spiked knuckle
plate
dusters.
some arrowheads.
yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think that'd be a terrible idea.
Okay, well let's do that, and then we'll get the brass knuckles, the silver knuckles for Connery. And then does Anna typically go into melee with a melee weapon?
Not usually.
No.
Okay, so it sounds like really we're only talking a relatively not that big of a cost to get Connery
All right.
and Paris. So let's just do that. We'll spend that money.
Yep.
And have we long rested, Howard? Can we long rest? Can we hit our?
Yeah, well, I thought that you guys were just discussing for tonight, and then we were going
And
to
then
move
we'll
on.
do our long rest.
Move on to the morning.
Yeah, so we're gonna long rest, and then we're gonna go get things plated and whatever prep.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and
Okay.
hit my long rest.
All right, so add silver plated knuckle dusters. Is that what we're saying?
Yeah.
Brass knuckle dusters, whatever you want to call them.
Silver.
Who's controlling the party funds?
I can pay.
I think
I
we're
can
fine.
pay for that myself, I guess.
You
I
want
don't know how much. I don't know how much you got in the party funds.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask.
There's a whole journal entry for party funds,
Oh yeah, that's right.
so
I
that
forgot
we don't
about
have
that.
to individually do it.
Oh.
We got almost 1,000 gold in there.
Okay. How about half the cost?
Sure. Don't you guys think? I mean, it's not
Yeah,
for
I'm
me to-
fine. I'm willing to pay all of it for him, really, but that's fine.
Yeah, really. I mean,
Just party fun,
right?
Yeah, just party.
But no, I am too. I agree. I'm with you. I agree with you on that.
The people's party funds. Okay. All right. So I'll add silver. Should probably get something for my boots at some point too.
Silver
not
steel
just right.
toed.
Yeah, silver steel toed. I look like the get those like a dragon.
You are the gaudiest monk I
Right.
have ever heard of. You are running around with alligator skin pants,
Uh-huh.
silver knuckle dusters. You want silver toed boots.
With dragon heads on it. With dragon heads.
With dragon heads.
Yeah. He's gonna look like something out of a really bad kung fu theater
We're not
movie.
paying
Yeah,
for
you're like a Hong Kong kung fu
Right.
actor.
So that's 200 out of the party funds, right? Is
Are
that
you
what
s-
we're saying?
Oh, you mean
Yeah.
yeah, okay.
Who's tracking that, Mike?
I'm gonna make the entry
It's
right
a journal
now.
entry. Anybody can track it.
Okay.
So, how much is it to plate arrowheads?
So you
100
get
per
10 Yeah, you get 10. So add that to your inventory or whatever.
So 10.
So the silver arrows are in stock. It's going to take a couple days to get the knuckles silver.
You just dip them in, man. Just dip them in.
Yeah.
Well, there's an electrochemical, probably something to.
Electroplating them.
Yeah.
Yeah. They just got to plug in their plating equipment into the wall outlet.
Right.
Right.
Oh, the Baghdad battery, man.
That's right. A little bit of citrus juice. Some
I'm
silver
gonna go to the
nitrate.
restroom. I'm gonna go to the restroom right quick. You guys won't need me, I don't think. So
Hey.
Be back momentarily.
Very good.
Why am I not?
So after, so you guys are staying up till dawn and going to sleep.
I thought we were going to discuss it and then go right to sleep. That way we could get up sometime in the morning.
Yeah, no.
Either way works for me.
Yeah, I thought we were going right to sleep and then taking care of some stuff in the morning, like getting the silver plating and all that stuff.
Okay, because I thought that Ferris and Uhtred stayed the entire night watching the marina.
That's a little far for her to drive.
Well, oh well. I thought we agreed it was nighttime. We got to the dojo.
No, I thought it was dawn was breaking.
Oh,
You guys
okay,
got
well
there.
then-
You guys got there first,
Oh,
and the two, Uhtred and Ferris, staking out the dojo, got there right as dawn was breaking because they stayed up all night watching. That's what they told me they were going to do. We're going to watch it all night and see what happened.
All right.
Okay, I'm it's a mistake.
That's easy. They can sleep while we go and run errands for them.
Okay. So you guys go to sleep right away when you got back from the butcher shop? Is that what I'm understanding?
Yeah, we discussed the situation, left information for Uhtred and Ferris, I guess, since they're going to stay out, and then the most of the party is going to get rested. That
Okay.
sound right to everybody in the B team?
Yeah.
All right.
So
Plus,
my
if they were-
inventory's not letting me add.
So if they were watching the marina all night, did they see anything?
I
No.
think it's determined that no, they
It
did
was
not.
it was a really boring night, but they wanted to watch. All right. So later that morning, while I guess Ferris and Uhtred are sleeping because they didn't get any sleep the previous night,
Mm-hmm.
a maiden comes by with a note.
Excellent.
Addressed to Ray.
Alrighty. And what does the lady have to say?
So it's a very short note from Lady Golly.
Even you can't
Andy.
remember it.
It's Springblade.
Springblade.
Aslan Springblade. Springblade.
Lady's Springblade.
Spring Glade.
And it says, Ray, please come at your earliest convenience.
Okay.
Most sincerely, Lady Springblade.
All right. So we have to go out anyway. Weapons to silver, knuckle dusters to buy. etc., etc. So I guess I will get the people that are needing to go shopping, and we will just all go together. And while they're doing that, I'm gonna get some water because I have an itch in my throat. So
Okay.
I will be back.
So as I say, the silver debtors, you can find them on their way. You find a smith willing to treat brass knuckles with silvering, but he says it's going to take a couple days to do.
We don't have a couple of days.
Yeah, is that something I can do myself?
You have a date?
It don't matter, whatever.
We need to get some action.
We can always fast forward.
And then I assume that you go to
Silver, that's knuckle
Where you
dusters and
stay.
boot caps.
yes, no, maybe.
What? Oh, I'm muted. What'd you say?
Should I repeat that, Howard?
I assume you go to the lady's estate while you're waiting on the.
Yeah, that's fine. I
Knuckle.
mean, maybe it's just Ray and I. I mean, go to the estate. I'm not sure we need everybody.
Okay.
And I probably should
Oh,
show
wait.
my face since she saved my ass. So
All right.
Okay.
All right. Why don't I see it? There it is. All right. So Uhtred and Ferris are sleeping off a long night staring at a marina. And Ray and LaFay.
Was Connery going since he was buying knuckle dusters, or did he beg off?
No, he bought the knuckle dusters and then found a smith willing to treat them with the silver. It's going to take a couple days.
Oh, okay.
They don't make a run of silvered weapons just like every single day.
what with all the werewolf
And
cars
you're right,
they have around here?
it's a full service town.
Actually, did we ask him if it's common for people to silver plate weapons around here?
Must not be since they don't make a run
Sure.
of it that often.
I guess.
There is some demand for it, yes. So you go to Lady Springblade's
Yes,
safe.
please.
As happened the previous time, you knock on the door. A maiden answers the door. Says, "Yes, can I help you?"
I explained that I'm here at the invitation of the lady of the house.
And who's calling?
Ray, and LaFay.
Let me show you into the parlor. Into the
While we're
over
waiting, I'm going to
there.
be complaining to LaFay about how we need cool titles to announce ourselves with.
Agree. Monsieur Cranet.
Yes, yes, yes. LaFay Laflame.
Mm-hmm.
So after a short period of time, Lady Springgrade comes gliding into the room, and she nods when she comes in, and then turns around and actually pulls the sliding doors closed into the parlor.
Yep.
And says, "Now,
Hey.
do tell, what is this
Well,
business that's going on beneath our city?"
it's okay.
Well, I just begin by describing what I know.
Mhm.
I will
You're right.
offer color
You're right.
commentary if I think
Gabe
that there
showed
might
up
be
here,
something
so-
like I was saying, like, you know, we saw a werewolf statue, but we can't know that
Nope.
it's worshippers of this particular cult, or if they're just happen to be using that facility.
Yep. I already said something to him.
But
Could
for
that
sure,
be-
the blood sport, the dogs, the blood sport, the fact that the butcher shop is running
That
in some way running it or involved
he's
in it,
pain in the ass. He,
etc., etc.
sorry.
She's which butcher shop is this?
I don't remember the name of it or if it was one given, but I tell her the location.
All right.
She nods. She goes, I've
All right. Love you.
I myself have
Right.
gotten meats from that butcher. You think he's involved?
He certainly is aware of what's going on. He may not be directly running it, but he was opening the door to let contestants in to the underground arena, and the entrance is under his staircase. For him to claim ignorance would be something that would boggle the mind.
Do you think that the statues were there from before? Or you think
We don't know. We know that the statues are there. We do not know if they are being actively worshipped, or if the area is simply being repurposed by another group.
And in addition to the werewolf statue, there was a boar statue and a appeared to be a lion-like creature. But yes, difficult to say how long that they've been there.
if you can find out who is behind this, there could be a great bit of advantage to it.
The way you say that makes me think that you want us to find out, but not deal with it in any way. Information only.
Well, I don't think it would be appropriate for you to deal with it. Obviously, if these folks become hostile,
Of course.
you're allowed to defend yourself.
Of course. Very well. We shall collect whatever information that we can, and if they become overly excited by our activities, we shall act appropriately.
He shakes her head and says, I can't believe that people would do that in our beautiful city. This is not acceptable.
I will also make a point of saying that while it does match the information that I have that there is a blood sport going on underneath, we do not know if there are more than one. In other words, is it just dogs or is it dogs plus something else? That is unknown.
The more that we can find out, the more benefit we get from it.
Well, we'll certainly endeavor to quietly resolve the matter.
Very good.
And if I ask,
But we have to be very careful. We don't embarrass the wrong people here.
Correct.
So for now, I suggest you keep this bit of information to yourself.
I will keep it between us.
of course.
After all, you gave our friend quite the boon by speaking for him, and we're merely trying to return the favor.
Yeah.
Well, if the wrong people are in charge of this, then this could be very much
To your favor.
what I need.
Yes.
But if the right people, if certain other people are involved, then we want to just make it quietly go away.
All right.
So I need to know who it is.
We plan on investigating further within a couple nights. No more than 2 or 3 nights at most.
Very good.
I also ask her about the marina and if she knows of the history of the marina or what typically goes on in that location other than just marina activities. If she's aware of anything there.
Oh, they have their big spring regatta. They have their big. There, a lot of very well connected people like to get together and sail on the river, and it is. I can't imagine what else would go on there.
Okay, thank you.
She says I might have a boat there, but I get seasick. I don't like the water.
Okay,
Understandable
thank you.
to me. All right.
But I have been to the regattas as a guest of other folks. Mostly just Silverians rubbing elbows, seeing and being seen.
You said civilians?
Okay,
Well,
thank you.
I check with LaFay and make sure that there's nothing else that we have to share. And as long as we're both happy, I thank the lady for her time, and then we shall continue our work apace and appraise you of the results.
Very good then. She gestures to the maid. The maid opens up the parlor doors and escorts you out.
Okay. Well, LaFay, other than making this key, I think we can take the afternoon off and get some recovery, some food, maybe some drink, and confer with the rest of the party what we've learned here, along with getting plans for what to do going forward. I would
Agreed.
very much like to get the information that she's requested so that we can pay off our debt. Even better if we can get a little bit of debt against her. Having favors owed is always useful.
Yeah, I agree. Let's yeah, I think let's get some food and drink, work our way back to the dojo and meet up and discuss a plan with the rest of the group.
Okay. Well then, I will stop off and buy some ale and some fruit and bread and just the makings of a meal on the way back to the dojo.
Okay.
And then have it set up and waiting so that when everybody's awake and back, we can eat and discuss. And in the meantime, I will start working on my key.
All right. Are you gonna smith it yourself?
I was actually planning on just using wood.
Oh, okay. So you're gonna carve a wood key based upon the impression?
Yeah.
Okay.
It doesn't have to be a great, long-lasting wooden key. It just has to be good enough to get us in and out a couple times at most.
All right. I think some kind of dice roll is involved.
Sure.
kind of like a dexterity roll.
Just a flat dex roll.
Yeah, what do you think?
With proficiency, because I've got thieves' tools.
What does with proficiency do?
It means I roll and I get +3. My proficiency bonus.
Yeah, I guess. Oh, golly.
Here it is. The perfect key.
All right.
My God, I think that might work more than once. Tis a work of art.
It looks just like the wax molding.
Exactly. Yeah. All right, so I've got my key ready, and now I'm just gonna relax. Maybe take some notes about other jobs.
Okay.
And just wait for the rest of the party to either return from their outings or wake up and be ready to chat.
All right. So mid to late afternoon, everyone's awake and everyone's back.
All right. So
Henri's
LaFay is
dropped off his knuckles, and LaFay
Right.
is returned with silver arrows.
right.
I mean,
So-
ferrets.
Yeah. So I will just run down what we learned at Springglades. That she is highly interested in preferably quietly getting back information so that we don't risk embarrassing the wrong people. So I would really like to be able to just return this and get whatever information we can, and they can deal with it from there.
So
Unfortunately,
I'm-
we have to be careful about who we kill.
I missed the first part of that conversation with Silverglade. Was she interested in the werewolf part of it, or
She
the
wants
dog?
more information for sure, but she's highly interested in knowing who is in charge, who's running this thing.
So if it was just dog fighting, was she concerned about that?
She definitely did not like the idea of underground dogfights going on in the city.
Okay, fair enough. Thanks.
And I did you catch the part where she said that while she prefers that we keep it quiet because she doesn't want to embarrass the wrong people, that of course if we have to defend ourselves, and that would simply be self-defense, and no one could hold that against us. But prefers that we be able to return with information so that it can be used for other reasons.
Yeah, well, the time of judgment comes. Judgment will be handed down.
We can self-defense our way into a into a good position. That's not a problem.
Yeah, well, if there's nobody left to say it wasn't self-defense, it was self-defense.
Right, but we want to be able to turn over people to be able to get out of Hawk, as it were.
Well, Tempest, he's pretty judgmental. He's a judgmental god, but gotcha.
All right. Well, with that being said, the idea of going to the marina first, are we thinking let's this new information go to back to the butcher shop? I guess that's the first decision. Do we want to go back to the butcher shop?
I think we do. Is that what my thought was is that we would start by investigating through the butcher shop, since Uhtred and Ferris spent a lot of time investigating and
Did you stop talking, or did you drop off?
as we know we have something under the butcher shop. I finished actually.
Okay.
When did I cut off?
Well, you said something about Ferris and I hanging out at the marina
Yeah,
for a while.
you
It was
guys
just
spent
kind of.
the entire night before, doing a stakeout
Mhm.
and got nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing happened. So
That doesn't mean there's not treasure down there.
no, but do we want to go where we know we're going to get something, or do we want to go where we might get something?
Well, the other thing is, how are we gonna? How are the? I get that you got the key. We'll get in the lock. We can get in the back door of the butcher shop. But if they're having one of those fight nights, it'll be hard to convince them that we
Well,
need to bring them.
we could always keep watch on the butcher shop, and if nobody's coming to the back door, then we know it's not a fight night, or it's probably not a fight night. If we have a bunch of people still coming by, then we can redirect to the marina.
Okay. Well, the camouflage is a little difficult because Connery and Anna making out, and LaFay and probably Ferris can make out, but then that leaves Uhtred and the
Lonely.
Hop
Uhtred in his right hand.
and well, the halfling. But I mean, that's an odd.
We'll have to find a pudding for Ferris to hold.
Well,
So-
I mean, one thought is we go in when nobody's there, but maybe we want to go in with. That way we can start getting some intel from the people that are there.
You didn't say anything about spectators at the underground dogfight.
Yeah, and I don't know
Whether or not they're.
I'm not sure they're going to let him in to fight, because they won't know who he is.
Say that again, Brad. You cut out.
Okay, I'm sorry. If Uhtred showed up, if you went into like a dog shape, and Uhtred showed up with you at the door of the butcher shop, I don't know how likely it is they would let him in to do dog fighting because they don't know Uhtred.
Right.
So I mean, we can bust in there, commando style, and capture whoever's in there. But I don't know how we would get in there on a fight night with the whole party otherwise.
Well, I guess maybe if we stake it out and it is a fight night, then maybe we do try to get in like with me wild shaping in a dog form and somebody bringing me in. I don't know. Good question whether you need some. I guess. Yeah, I'm not sure. I guess in our observations that Ray and I had, the butcher was letting these people in, but he must have known them. I'm guessing.
Right? Remember, because he said the one guy was late.
Yep, one guy was late.
And he knew him by name.
So I don't know what's going to get us in the door if we try that approach. We could try it and see what happens, and worst we can do is turn us away. But
I think the best. I think the best thing would be to try trying to go in when there's nobody there.
I agree.
Yep.
So. Okay.
If nobody's there, we go in. If there's people there, then we redirect.
Yeah, I think that's
for everybody.
Yep.
But I guess if we're just looking for nobody to be there, and we're going to go in and we're going to, what are we trying to do? If nobody's
trying
there,
to get information and clear the cache.
I mean, other than what I saw as a spider, yeah, we can probably do some additional investigation. But unless we find some papers or something that says who's in charge of this thing, I'm not sure what we're going to accomplish in terms of gathering intelligence on who's running the show.
Unless we get in there and they have a ledger or they have something, a betting board that talks about the dog and the owner.
Yeah, or a letter from the administrator, whoever's running the show, complaining about how you haven't been sending me my cut or something like that. You'd be surprised.
Or a logbook of the fights, whose dogs won the most.
Yeah.
But I mean, does it make sense for all of us to go in and do that, or just me going back in wild shape and looking for that? I mean,
I think we're actually looking for the sewers. And if we pass through there and we find some more information that will be helpful to Silverglade, we'll gather it. And if not, we'll just go look for the treasure.
Okay, so that makes more sense to me. We're all going in primarily because we're looking for treasure, and as a secondary bonus, we might get some intel. That I can buy into, but I don't buy into all of us going down there just to get intel on the dog, who's responsible for the dog fighting. So why don't we go? I guess if we're all in agreement on that, then go stake it out. Can you guys hear me? I know a lot of people.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Why don't we go? Do we maybe we'll go in two separate groups, as not to be too conspicuous, and kind of set up in two different locations. Maybe one at the front door, one at the back door.
No, I would say we just all go in the back door.
Well, aren't we gonna scope it out first to see if there's actually people going in?
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah,
Outside
honestly, we could. One guy, Ray, could go over there and just scope it out, be super stealthy, and then the rest of us could.
Hang out at a
There's got to be a pub nearby or whatever, and he can just say, "I looked for 2 hours and didn't see anybody, so we're probably clear."
Right.
Okay, fair enough. Let's do that. You get that, Howard?
Go say you all.
Yep.
So as I understand it, I've lost track of my. I'm in the wrong place here, guys. Yeah, I am.
I don't remember which woods.
I thought it was. Yeah, it's just. Yeah, it's that area, right?
Yep.
So
That little L shape right there is the butcher shop.
right. So Ray is going to
Go.
Yeah, we're gonna hang out at the local tavern, and Ray's gonna go hang out by the back door area, stealthily, kind of watching for any activity.
Yep.
the most local tavern in the area. Well, there's two that are kind of close. The up here,
That one works.
and the bright blade brandished is right here.
Nah,
Well, let's go with Bright Blade, because I mean, it's a little further, but we're familiar there. We won't stick out.
Okay, that's fine.
Sure. It's only a few blocks away.
You all go into the bright blade.
Hey, everything all right?
Yes.
What's the matter?
All right,
I'll buy it
Ray.
now. I'll buy the first round at the Bright
What?
Blade.
From party funds?
Oh yeah, of course.
That's just going to be a running theme now.
Yeah, that is. He called it, though, a session or two ago. He said, this is going to be a running theme now.
Yeah.
So, do you have like a debit card for the party funds, and you're just carrying it
You know
around
what?
using it?
You know what? I'm going to do the party a favor, and I'll actually pay for the drinks myself. How many copper is it?
It's 1 copper per. So if you're buying around, that's 5 copper.
All right.
I hope that doesn't
What's
break
in your
you.
wallet?
All right, so this is the very next night that you're staking this place out.
Yeah, sounds like it.
What time in the evening are you doing this?
Well, certainly it will be after the butcher store closes.
Okay.
Preferably after sundown.
So sometime in the evening,
What phase of the moon are we
he
in?
closes
What was that,
the
Matt?
phase of the moon. are we
What
in?
phase of the
He
moon are
wants
we
to know
in?
the lunar. So it's waning, about half moon waning.
Okay.
I can't believe I actually had a die roll for that.
Everybody's been concerned about lycanthropes, so I thought I'd ask what phase of the moon we're in.
Good thought. Good thought.
All right. So sometime after dusk, he seems to pull the shades on his front door there
Mm-hmm.
and lock the door, or at least make some sort of gesture that appears to be locking the door,
Mm-hmm.
and then disappears into the back.
All right.
And
I'm
then
not
you're
gonna
gonna
be. I'm not gonna rush him. I don't want it to make him get nervous, so I'll just take my time.
Okay. So you're waiting in the courtyard there.
Yeah, as long as I can find an inconspicuous spot.
Roll stealth. Okay. All right. How long you're gonna watch for? A couple hours.
Yeah, I figure I need to wait until at least it's time that they would start showing up to match the last time.
Okay.
And I'm not just going to stand in one
So-
spot either. It's going to be kind of coming in and out of the courtyard.
All right.
That way I'm not just some halfling sitting on a bench staring at the back of this butcher shop. Stealthy or not, that would look stupid.
All right. Very good. So you're there for quite a while, and
Mm-hmm.
no one seems to come or go.
All right. And it's now past time that we came yesterday.
You think so? Yeah. I mean,
All
you
right.
weren't exactly checking.
Yeah, we
your
didn't have a
sundial.
water clock with us, but so all right. So I will at this point I will just give it just a little bit longer and then head to the Bright Blade.
Okay.
Does the upstairs have a window, and do I see like the shopkeeper going up and doing his evening routine?
Yeah, you detect a glow of either from the upper area.
Okay.
There are windows up there.
Okay.
They're east west.
And I am going to take the long way to get to the Bright Blade. Going up by
Okay.
Was it the Golden Oak? And then around and then past the gate and then down. That way, if
Right.
anybody's following me, I want to try and have a chance to detect them.
All right. So roll perception then. Very good. Looks like normal denizens to you.
All right. Well, like I said, I will make my way around. When I get to this open courtyard, I'll double check again by doing some. I'm assuming that there's probably like stalls here, given its proximity to the gate. So I'll peruse the stalls if they're there for evening purchases, just so that I have an excuse to stop and look around.
Oh, you mean like open air market stalls?
Yeah.
No, there's nothing like that here. No, this is mostly residential and a few buildings like this butcher shop where it's a residence and it's a
Got it. Multi-use. Are there
Yeah.
any open air stalls in between me and the Bright Blade?
No, that in Silvery Moon, there's a couple of markets.
Yeah, there's
I don't know
the
if you
big one
track-
over on
there's
this side. But
huge one over here. But there's a smaller one. Shoot. That's buried in like that I have on where's shoot.
well,
didn't
it's
notice
fine. You
that.
could just say that it's not between me and the Bright Blade.
It's not between you and the Red Blood.
All right, that's fine.
You're in a very industrial area over here, and then some lower income housing here.
All right. So when I get to here, I'll cut back through to the waterfront, and then see if I pick up any tails, and then head back.
All right. Well,
Perception.
nothing out of place.
All right. And to the Bright Blade.
Okay.
I let everybody know that I've been waiting. Don't find anything. Seems quiet. The butcher seems to have done his evening schedule. Doesn't seem to be anything amiss. No one came in. No one came out that I saw. Don't appear to be followed back. You know, took a long route back. Checked a couple times to make sure I wasn't being followed. Seems like it's okay.
All right. Sounds
Shall
like
we
we're
go?
a go. Yeah, it sounds like we're a go.
Alrighty.
All right. It is fully night now.
Yep.
Do we want to move in two separate groups, or does it matter?
Don't know that it matters.
All right, let's head there. Do we have a plan? We're just. I guess if we want to discuss a plan before
Well,
we got there.
I think that we did discuss the plan, that we were going to try and quietly go in.
Okay.
Whatever
You got-
information we can get about who's running the dogfights, we're going to collect. But that our job isn't necessarily to stop dogfights, it's to get the cash that completes the job that we
Yeah.
were paid to do.
No, I got it.
Whatever
So you're gonna-
information, whether it's notes or ledgers or whatever, we're just gonna steal it. Every piece of paper we can get a hold of, we're walking out with it.
Yeah. So yeah, and we've got at least 3 doors probably to go through.
Right.
That may be locked. So
Right. All right, and then before I unlock the back door, I'm going to warn everybody, but especially Uhtred and Ferris, we need to be quiet going through here unless we want to try and tie up the butcher. But I would rather not.
Uhtred, I think, is pretty stealthy.
That might be, but you're also wearing armor, so I'm just making sure.
No, Uhtred's got
Okay.
armor.
All right. Well, I'm just saying it. We're trying to be quiet, so let's go in quiet. And with that, I turn the key. And I do so very carefully, just in case, because I don't want to push the key out the other side.
I used a little bit of my
Okay.
oil to oil the hinges on the door. So
Sure. Didn't
Okay.
seem to be squeaky yesterday, but I appreciate.
All right. Roll your the door unlocks. Your key
Yep.
obviously was a good match. Give me sleight of hand. Let's see if you have any problem with the key popping out the other end. No, you think you kept it in. You
Okay.
didn't hear it fall anyway.
Right. Pop the
All right.
lock, quietly push it open on its freshly oiled hinges.
Okay, the hinges are on the inside, so he couldn't oil it.
You lied to me, LaFay.
Yeah.
How could you? All right.
But it does not seem to creak.
Right. And then gesture everybody through, and I'll relock it on my way out, or in, I should say.
All right. You all have control of your own people, so.
Yep.
Can't see
as
anything.
you well, it is night.
I'll gesture to LaFay to take point, since he's been down there.
Yeah, I'll take point. I know where I'm going. So it's blackout, right? Nobody's. I'm using my night vision. Uhtred's using his night vision.
Yep. If you got night vision, you're using it.
Okay. And everybody else is just sort of holding on to the people leading.
Pretty much.
There's probably enough ambient light coming through at this point.
Yeah, it's a city. I can't imagine it being pitch black.
Right. Okay. So.
Get in there.
Wait, where the heck are we? Okay.
We have a map.
On it.
There. Does that change anything?
No. I mean, I didn't try to spin around.
I mean, I can see where we're.
How's that?
I can see a little bit. I see a door.
I don't recognize where I am though, compared to what it looked like before.
Because we're outside. It's the same map.
Oh,
okay.
I'm
So we gotta
standing
go
by
in.
the door. Go through the door.
Okay, sorry.
They can literally only see like 5 feet around them.
No,
Right.
no, we can't. You can't see anything around us.
All right, follow me.
We can't see you.
Aaron, are you able to?
Anna,
move?
I'm right next to you. Just go
Hold
south,
Hold
south
on.
and east, and you're at the door.
All right, yeah, because I only see me.
How about now?
Let's see here.
Yeah, I can't. There we
There
go.
she is. She's inside.
I'll take one last look around and then go through the door and relock it.
All right, I need everyone to roll stealth.
Yar.
Yeah, look at that stealth.
Good stealth rolls.
No.
Wait, I forgot to turn on my hacks.
I knew it.
Did Uhtred roll?
I'm trying. It's lagging a little bit.
Yeah, I'm having lag issues too.
I wonder if that's on the server. Uh-oh.
Ooh.
Mistakes
It's
were made.
connected to.
Can I get a D6 out
I
of you,
think it's
Brad?
connected to the D. Huh?
Can I get a
You
D6
rolled a
out of you?
1.
It all unravels right in the first few seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Guess we're gonna have to kill the butcher.
So,
Butcher the butcher.
Uhtred, as he's walking by, knocks a knife off a table and goes clattering across the floor.
Uh-oh.
I think the Fae did that same
hear-
thing yesterday.
And you hear motion from upstairs.
I whisper, try and knock him out.
One roll initiative.
Can't. Not in the combat.
You are now.
Where's the upstairs?
Up the stairs. Giant spider. Apparently Jason's spider's left over here. Where is it?
So I got a 27.
Could I be someplace else? I can't even see where I'm at.
You're right next to me.
Just Connery stumbling around in the dark.
You guys need to stop moving because wherever you were is where you were
Yep.
Okay.
when we rolled. I need a roll from Aaron.
Yeah, my thing seems to be hung. Oh, let's see.
Mage hand can't push people, can it?
Yeah, I can't.
Bummer.
Now serving long pork in the butcher shop.
Any luck, Aaron?
Oh, it's just spinning now.
Can I roll for you?
Yes, please.
Ugh, sorry, you got a 2.
Oh my god.
But the butcher did worse. Okay. Ray, you've got
Can Eldritch Blast do subdual damage? Because it's force damage.
you guys with your questions tonight.
Well, it's because we know you're a wise and benevolent DM.
Um, uh, It refers to the 4th edition rule. An attacker who reduces a creature to 0 hit points with a melee attack
Okay,
may
so it has
choose
to be melee.
choose to knock them out instead of killing them.
All right. So that's a no. So I'm just gonna tell. I'm gonna take cover, but I'm gonna say that try and knock him out.
Are you saying that out loud?
Well, I'm whispering it
Okay.
loud enough for the party to hear. I'm not gonna shout it out loud, but
Well,
We
one of the party
already
members can
said that.
it's
coming in.
Uhtred that I'm mainly concerned for. Wait a minute, where did Connery go?
That's what I was
Oh,
asking. Is am I in the right spot from where we were supposed to be?
Yes, that's where you were when the wheels came.
Well,
out.
I can't see anything, so I don't know where I am.
It's gonna be fun.
And then I am taking cover behind this crate or table or whatever it is.
Okay. You're still moving in stealth?
Yeah.
All right, because your movement's halved when you're being stealthy.
It was only 15 feet, and I've got how much?
30.
25. Don't know how to
Alright.
get that partial.
Yeah, I don't know either. Leave it there. Okay, what do you want to do?
I'm going to stealthily move to this side of the doorway. I'm going to have my Yukawa at the ready, only not the point side, but more of a kind of a club or a jab.
Yeah, you just turn it to the flat and smack him with it.
The flat, and I'm going to hold my action. And if he comes through the doorway and notices anybody, then I'm going to smack him in the head with the blunt end of the Yukawa.
Okay.
But
Connery?
otherwise remain quiet.
You're up, Matt.
Okay. What do I notice, if anything?
Well, you're hearing activity from upstairs, and you're hearing.
Okay, Howard, I don't know where anything's at in here because to me the map is completely pitch black.
I know. You have no light sources.
So this is as dark as a cave. Is that what you're saying?
There is some light in here. You can't see the map?
I see almost nothing. I see all I see is what is right next to my character.
Yeah, you're at the foot of the stairs.
Up or downstairs?
Well, these stairs go up from you.
Okay. So is there something in front of me? Is there?
Like I said, you're right next to the stairs.
Okay.
But you mean
Is there
there a
light
picture in front of
sources? Is there anything? I mean, as far as I know, nothing exists right now except for the stairs right in front of me. So I guess I'll hold my action, and if someone besides the party is there, then I guess I will pummel it. I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, seriously, Howard. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if you. I mean, I've done operations at night, and you can see farther than a foot in front of you, unless you're in a blacked out cave. So.
These are the game mechanics. I didn't make the rules.
I know. I'm just saying,
The same
can I see
restrictions
anything?
that apply to you,
Can I see anything?
you can see what you can see.
Okay.
The same
Then
restrictions that
there's
apply to
nothing I can
you
do. Then there's
apply
nothing.
equally
We're good.
to.
There's nothing I
Okay.
can do.
All right. I mean, you guys have been in dark caves and other things, and you've dealt with light limitations.
Yeah,
Fair.
we're good. I don't see anything, correct?
No, there's
no
nothing
noise, no nothing.
You do hear noise from upstairs, the stairs that are in front of you.
All right. I guess I will move slightly to my right, so that I'm not.
Okay.
If somebody's coming down the stairs and peering at down the stairs, they may not be able to see me. I don't know.
Okay.
Am I to the side of the stairs?
Yes. So you are now outside the stairs, up against the stairs.
Okay.
That are rising on your left.
Okay, we're good. I'm done. We'll wait.
Uhtred.
Sorry. I guess I didn't realize Conry had moved into that with the stairs. So anyway, neither here or there.
I'm
Where
waiting.
are the
I'm
stairs?
waiting at the bottom of the stairs. Apparently.
Yeah, you're gonna be seen.
I'm off to the side so that if somebody peers down there, they're going to have to like come down and peer over the side of the stairs. I don't know. I mean, you'll have to tell me if that's where I'm at.
Well, I can't talk to you because so.
Yeah,
Anyway,
I'm good.
Uhtred.
I've said I'm good.
Where is Conry?
At the bottom of the stairs.
Well, I guess
He's in
in
the
real
other
life
room.
you wouldn't know, right?
Yeah, you wouldn't know. That's right.
Yeah.
No, I have dark vision.
Yeah.
Well, you wouldn't be able
So
to, you can't see
you
it.
can see
can't
what you
it
can
from where
see.
you are.
yep.
Okay. So, since this isn't hex, how far is it from where I'm at, Howard, to the stairs?
Well, you're moving in stealth, so your movement is cut in half. And you've already moved 10 feet, right?
I was next to the Fae, I think. Wherever he was
Get two
before he
movements.
started his turn.
Right. You've moved 10 feet. So about 30 feet to him.
All right. Well, I'll move. So the wall here, how tall is the wall? Like right there.
It's taller than you.
Okay, so I could push up against this wall and not be seen from the staircase, right?
Correct. Well, I mean, if someone
Unless the
could peer
guy looked
over the
look, no,
railing,
yeah, look straight down or whatever, and that's
right?
about 10 feet, don't you think? Where I'm at, that would use up my movement to get there, don't you think? Need
That's
to come
20
back some.
feet.
Okay.
Yeah, you wouldn't get all the way there. You would get here.
Oh, I don't want to do that. I want
You're
to be
moving
out. in the
very slowly to be quiet.
All right. Well, I guess I'll just stay here behind this cask and act like a cask.
Ferris?
And the guy, I'll hold my action, and then if the guy comes down the thing, comes within range, I'll attack him. But
Okay. Attack him with what?
with my fists.
Okay. Ferris?
I don't think I can do a whole lot, so I'm just going to move my allotted 15 feet. Probably right about here.
Okay. Anything else?
Well, if we're not going to shoot anybody, I'm just gonna, if he starts to make a run for it, I guess I might just try to wing him. So
Okay.
I'll have that as a reserve action.
If he runs, you're gonna try to wing him. Got it. Anna?
Am I nearby the door?
Yes, you're just inside the door step.
Okay. I guess I'll just stay by the door to, just try to, if he tries to run, if everybody hasn't knocked him out yet, just try to block him from leaving.
Okay. For those of you who can see, yeah, you can see him. So a figure appears at the top of the stairs holding a candle. Right?
What was that, Matt?
I said he comes down the stairs. Let us go.
Blow out the candle.
Or trip him. You
Yep.
can.
Yep.
I think I'm in a good spot. I've already said what I need to say, and I don't have anything that I can use to disable him with. I will
Snatch the
have
fire
a
from
held action that if I see the candle, I will use Mage Hand to pinch it out.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
He gets
Okay.
to be in the dark just like the rest of the humans.
LaFay?
You're
Jason?
muted, Span.
You're muted.
I'm going to.
Now you're muted again.
Uh-oh.
All right, sorry about that. Anyway, I'm going to hold action. If he comes through the,
Dave?
once again, if I see him come through the doorway and he's on to us, I'm going to smack him.
All right.
There's a lot of
Conrad.
people waiting to smack this guy as soon as he comes into sight.
You shouldn't have been rude to me.
Well, exactly right. Exactly right.
Matt?
What?
You're up.
You're up.
He hasn't come down the stairs. You can see him.
No, you can
it's
see him now,
distraction.
but it's your turn.
Okay. How far is that? I can't even see how far that is.
30 feet.
That is 30 feet.
Okay. I'll hold action for him to come down the stairs. I'll be hiding.
All right. What's the trigger event and what's the action?
He comes down to the bottom of the stairs and he sees me, then I'm gonna, grab a hold of him and knock him out.
Uhtred?
Well, shit.
I can't reach
How
him.
tall is the wall there where he's at?
He's at the all the way top stairs, so you're barely like his feet. So
10, 12 feet, probably.
Yeah.
All right, I'll hold my action again. If he, let me see here. Hold on. Yeah. Ah, ah, ah. Easy, 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 easy.
Are you trying to calm a horse?
Yeah.
I'm trying to get the cursor to settle on Conry.
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to hold my action. If he comes down the stairs and Conry grabs him, I'm going to run unstealthily to assist Conry.
Okay, so you can hold an action. I don't think you can hold.
Yeah, I don't think you can hold movement.
Oh, you can't hold movement? Fair enough.
Uh-uh.
I'll just hold my action again. If he comes in range,
you
I'll
could
punch
do a
him.
charge as an action.
Yeah, he's too far away though. I would if he was not so high up on the stairs, I'd just run and jump over the wall, onto the stairs and punch him. But it's too far. I can't get that high up. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
I just figured I couldn't make it. There'd be some kind of factor thrown in there.
yeah. It's the climb.
Okay.
It's the 12-foot climb or whatever. That's half movement, and I'd have to pass some sort of athletic check, which I don't have a problem doing, but
Yep.
I don't think I have the movement as high up as he is. So held action.
Okay. Ferris.
I'm going to move just a little bit closer and this way and keep my same held action.
Okay. Anna.
Oh, I'm just going to continue to stand guard at the door.
Okay.
I just kind of want to do a time check and get an idea.
We'll go half an hour.
Yeah.
Okay, 3:30. All right.
Can you go that long, Aaron?
Yeah, 3:30 is fine.
Okay. All right.
I did have a 23 stealth.
Nice.
I think. Was it 23 or was it 20? Where's mine at? Yeah, 23. I had a 23 stealth, so. One more.
Okay.
One more step. One more step.
Hmm?
One more step.
That's it.
That's it. That's his movement.
Yeah.
Am I
He's got
within?
the candle up. He's trying to look around. Ray.
And so he's within, but he's within striking range, right?
Oh, you gonna strike him?
Oh, Ray's gonna
Yeah.
pinch the candle, right?
Well, I don't see him, so I'm moving up, and if
Oh.
I see it,
Okay,
but I can only move like 15 feet.
I got you. I mean, I can pinch him myself.
Right. Yeah.
I
don't-
can't.
don't
I
have a
can't.
target,
I can't
so-
talk. I can't talk. So we're good.
I do not have a target yet, so I'm just going to do the same held action as last time.
Okay. LeFay, any change? Connery,
What's that?
your turn.
Okay. He's holding the candle out like this.
Yeah, he's trying to look around the room.
Okay. Is he holding anything in his other hand?
No.
All right. Well, we'll grab a hold of his hand, pinching. I don't know if we can hit the candle or whatever. I don't know. Put it out somehow. Just I'm gonna just distract him and then punch him right in the face.
Yeah.
My character. Oh, where's my? Oh, I got the wrong character's emotes up here. There we go. All right. Is it an advantage? Is it a surprise? Is it anything?
Well, advantage would be initiative. You already have initiative, so.
Well, never mind. Okay. So it's not an advantage. It's just normal.
Yeah.
Okay. And I assume that's going to miss him.
Yeah, you go to reach over the banister and you don't quite.
All right, then
land
we'll
the
get him.
punch.
We'll get him with the other one, I guess.
All right.
With that.
Okay, that's gonna hit.
Okay. We're gonna.
All right. Was that subdual damage?
Yes, subdual damage.
Okay. Subdual damage doesn't change the amount of damage it does.
Does the knuckle dusters add any to it?
You don't have them yet. They're getting silvered.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. So did that do anything? What's going on?
I'm just checking to make sure non-lethal damage. Okay.
Dropped my mirror off the wall.
Oh man, that sucks.
No, because I was like taking it off the wall and then it fell straight down it, and I was like,
Knocked
oh
him
no.
out.
Even I heard glass because it fell behind the couch.
Falls to the
By the way,
ground.
you should come down there and see it when you have a minute, because
Okay.
it
Knocked
looks
him
really
out?
nice down there.
Mama said knock him out.
I knocked him out. Oh, excuse me. Wait a minute.
Candle falls to the ground.
I knocked him out. All right, I'll grab the candle
Yeah.
so it doesn't catch anything on fire.
Yep.
Did he fall down the stairs?
He was at the bottom of the stairs.
Oh, okay.
He fell down a couple stairs. He wasn't quite all the way down.
All right. All right. Anybody want to go search his room?
Yes, I do.
All right. I'll grab him. I'll tie him up,
Gag him.
gag him, tie him up.
Shove him in a barrel.
Yep.
And then
You shove him in a barrel?
No. we use Uhtred's soiled underwear as his gag. No, just kidding.
Ew. That might be a war crime.
Yeah.
Uhtred doesn't wear underwear.
Oh.
That's exactly what I was going to say. You're assuming Uhtred wears underwear.
I'm just
All
kidding.
right. So I am gonna head upstairs.
All right. Here's the candle.
Did we lock the door behind us?
I
Yes.
did, yes.
Yes.
Okay. Take his candle.
Okay, did you put the candle out or?
I don't care.
you
Whatever.
lit the candle.
I got the candle.
All right, you
Hold
can
it
turn on your own
menacingly
candle, I
in
think.
front of him.
Yeah. Yeah. Are you doing okay there, bud? Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess I need to start searching. Is this a table or is this like a book? Hang on, I'm
Fixing the light here.
Sure.
You gonna bring him upstairs, I guess.
Bring who upstairs?
The butcher.
Oh, yeah, you can bring him upstairs. Yeah.
Okay.
I just put him in that corner next to the staircase.
In case I need to ask him any questions, put him back to bed. He had a
We tie
nightmare.
him up yet?
He had a nightmare.
Somebody, I think Anna was tying him up.
No, Connery said he tied him up.
Yep.
Yeah, Connery.
Somebody was going to tie him up.
Yeah, I did.
Somebody with good
Yeah.
bondage skills.
Connor.
Yeah, Connery
have rope.
had mentioned that.
Good bondage skills. You're asking an awful lot of him in the last two.
We're having him stretch out of his comfort zone.
Right.
Connery, do you have rope?
I'm sure I do somewhere. Let's see. I'm sure we can find something in here too.
Yeah, I was going to say there's probably rope to bind up stuff.
Yeah.
I've got 50 feet of rope too. I could cut off some rope, give it to Connery.
Yep. I got rope.
Why can't I move my icon?
Probably because you're at a
You
wall.
have your measurement. Yeah, you have measurement on.
Ah,
Yep.
thank you.
All right.
Get off there.
So we bring him upstairs.
All right, you can turn on your own light.
I can.
You know that, right?
No.
Yep.
Hey, Howard, while they're going upstairs and searching around, I'm gonna go into the front room here and kind of look around here, see if I can see anything interesting.
Is there
All right,
any? How do I bring him with me?
You click on. Here, I'll do it.
Anna, you might post up by the back door, just make sure nobody's coming in.
Is that the door that I'm at?
Yeah.
I think I'll sit up here by the front door.
I tried to turn on a torch, but I don't have the rights to do it.
Is that a window? That's a window.
Oh, did it work? Or did you just do it for me, Howard?
I'm doing it.
All right, cool.
Yeah, that's a window. What are you doing with the butcher?
Put him in his bed and tie him to his bedpost. Is that a
You gonna leave
is
it
that a
like he had a kinky rendezvous, or
Yeah.
is that what you're doing?
Yeah, face down.
Spread eagle.
Spread eagle face down.
With a pillow under his waist, huh?
Yeah.
I think Connery's comfort zone is broader than I thought it was.
All right, so first questions first. LaFay, what are you looking for?
I'm looking for paperwork, records, any kind of paperwork.
Okay. There's paper all over here, but it's butcher paper.
No, more of like record keeping, names, customers, ledgers.
That a pair of glasses on his table there.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, there's a lot of detail in this.
Yeah. I'm gonna cover my face, by the way, in case he wakes up.
Okay. Yeah, he's got a pair of glasses. He's got a pipe there as well.
Would that might mean that there's some reading material in the bedside table?
Maybe. So, in terms of papers down here, you find things commiserate with what the butcher might have in terms of orders for people to have things sent to them and records of some transactions and things like that are related to what a butcher might have to do to run a store.
I'm gonna go ahead and grab them and throw them in my pack just to have them.
Okay. Make note of stolen butcher accounting papers.
It might be valuable. Who knows?
It has his unlisted bank account. We can get the gnomes at Gringotts to cough up some money.
His offshore account in the Cayman Islands.
Right. The amount of smack he was moving through.
Okay. Uh, Connery, what are you looking for?
What'd you say?
What's
What are you
Connery
looking
looking
for?
for?
I just said I'd look at his bedside. I'd kind of look at his bedside table, see if he's got anything under the mattress. See if he's got anything on
Okay.
his person.
How about we do some investigation rolls, huh?
Is this a window over here?
Looks like it.
That is
Yeah.
a window, yes.
Okay.
There's actually drapes over it.
Yep. Kind of high class there.
Makes a lot of money for a butcher.
Yeah. All right. Anybody want to help me over here, or?
Yeah, I'm helping you, but I gotta ask first. Did you actually tie him down?
Yeah, I'll actually
Stomach- stomach down?
I'll actually tie him stomach down. It'd be harder
Alright.
for him to tell what's
Sure.
going on.
I'm just gonna grab like some of his own clothing and use it to blindfold him,
Yeah. There you go.
and then I will help Connery.
Who's got a better investigation? Probably you.
Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da.
Roll survival to see how good your blindfold is, and that roll
Survival to blindfold him.
yeah, you're tying things up. Okay.
Yeah, Connery's rubbing off on me. I'm learning how to tie these knots. Yeah, it just came up during the boat ride. I don't know. My investigation is a 14.
Yeah. Oh.
Okay, so you're helping me.
Yes, I'm helping you.
All right.
Okay. So, in the nightstand, you do find a book. It is a recipe book. It's not that exciting.
It could be in code.
It's about.
I don't see why he
it's
would have
about-
a recipe book.
Yeah, he's a butcher. He's making sausage and.
Yeah, but he keeps it as his night side for reading.
Well,
Maybe
actually,
he's a cannibal?
he's got annotations beside it. You can read in the margins where he's been adding notes about increasing this ingredient or increasing this duration that something is marinating, or things of that nature, where he's customizing it based probably upon him experimenting what he's doing.
All right. Well, I can't imagine that this is actually in code, but I'm going to take it anyway, just because it might be.
Okay.
And then we will continue. I see this cabinet over here to the side, and then there's a whole room down to the south.
Did you happen to look
I
to see
still
if
haven't
there's a?
seen Conry's survivor roll on his
okay.
tying up the butcher.
I'm sorry. Okay.
I just blindfolded him. You're the one who tied him down.
There you go.
Okay.
I can't
Clearly,
imagine.
Connery does know a thing or two about knots.
Is there any false backings in the disc?
No,
All
looks
right.
very much like a rather mundane nightstand.
Well, what I'm gonna do is what's the range on this? Let's see, inventory.
Search the beds.
Where did it go? I'm looking for the range of the Wand of Secrets.
Oh.
Within
What's it
30
say?
feet.
Right, but it has a duration, right? So you can walk
It
around
has
and-
3 charges. Expend one of its charges, and if a secret door or trap is within 30 feet, the one pulses and points at the one nearest me. There is no duration. It's not a dowsing rod.
It's
It's a
instantaneous.
Yep.
All right, so where are you going to stand when you do this? And
Oh,
are you familiar with what happens when you use the last charge?
I am. But I haven't
Okay.
used it at all, and it's
Ma-
been at least a day since I got it, so it's got full charge.
No, it's fully charged. I'm just making sure you're aware the
Yep.
risks. Okay, where are you gonna stand?
I'm getting out my measuring tape. So I need to be roughly here. That should put me within a 30-foot radius of the entire area.
Where's your wand of secret?
It's not imported. It's in D&D Beyond, but we haven't re-imported.
Okay. I want to read the verbiage on that. Well, things are slow sometimes. I hit a button and I wait 20 seconds for it to. On secrets. Oh. Secret door or trap. Okay. I'm going to assume that's divination magic. Doesn't say, but I'll say. All right. Very good. That's your spot where you're doing it?
Yep.
Okay. You get the wand. It radiates out. Everything kind of glows for a second, and then it directs you to this
Okay.
hutch.
All right. I'm going to use Mage Hand to open it.
This hutch.
Okay.
Where's that hutch?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I got you.
All right. You open it, and inside you see an array of clothing hanging on racks inside.
Okay. I gesture Conry over.
All right, I double check him, make sure he's not awake.
Check him for a key while you're over there.
Yeah.
Frisk him. Make sure he doesn't have
Add
a
him
knife
to-
or anything.
What do you mean roll? Nope.
Okay. He's not awake.
Okay.
You
Does he have
talked him good.
a key in his pocket or anything? Got a
No,
rope.
he does not.
Okay, robe beside the bed, anything like that? No?
No.
Okay.
There's this gimp outfit in the closet.
Yeah. All right.
I'll toss some of the clothing to Conry,
Okay.
and suggest that he might do well with a gag.
Do well with the gag.
Well, we don't want him screaming for the watch.
I thought you already gagged him.
I blindfolded him.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I thought we already gagged him, though. Okay. 'Cause I said I tied him
Yeah,
up
I
and
thought
gagged him.
Connery gagged him.
Oh, did you already? Okay,
Yeah.
well, I missed that. My bad.
Yeah.
Hey, Howard.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also, while they're searching up there, I'm also going to be searching for any keys or any secret storage areas in this room that I'm in.
Well, we've already done investigation in there. You were looking specifically for papers. Roll investigation again. got this super uber great security plan. The key's hanging by the
front door, did you say?
Front door?
I'm talking to LaFay, yeah. It's hanging right
Yep.
here.
All right, I will grab the keys.
All right, Ray, what was your Mike, what was your
I was just telling Connery that there's something here, some secret or trap. We should investigate carefully.
All right.
And then I am literally going to investigate carefully to try and find either a trap or a secret door. I don't know which, but I know something's there.
All right, roll investigation.
At advantage?
Well, you're helping me, right?
Yep, I am.
Okay. Well, this guy's a bit of an amateur. He made a false bottom into the bottom of the armoire there.
Right on. I will check it for traps before I pop it.
Okay. Perception, I guess. That's right. Yeah, perception. Looks clean.
All right, pop it.
All right. Inside's a little bag.
Carefully
Compartment
check the bag.
looks to be holding some coins.
Excellent. Nothing else? No ledgers, no nothing. How disappointing. All right, I will reclose the false bottom and put everything back the way it was, and then close the armoire.
Minus the clothes you've used to
Minus
gag
the
him,
clothes used
tie
to
him
gag
up.
him, yes.
And dress him up like a...
There was no dressing up. There was no costuming and done.
I have no experience there. Sorry.
Okay. Very good.
Put all the clothes back.
I said that seems to be it for this room. Let's check the south. So
Gotcha.
we'll do an investigation to the south area, the kitchenette or whatever it is. If you want to jump back to the other party.
Okay. All right.
Howard, did my investigation include looking for hiding it on that last
You
round?
broke
I
up.
found the keys. I found the keys, but did my investigation include looking for secret hiding areas?
Well, I assume you were rummaging through things, looking for the key, and in so doing, the only thing that seems to be in here is things relative to job.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot to click this button here. Let me. Oh, it doesn't have a use. All right, never mind.
Manually update it.
Well, I was thinking it was going to keep track of the charges for me.
Yeah, that would be handy. All right. So in this room, a few things. There's clothing hanging on a clothing line.
Okay.
And a little bucket next to it. Stack of wood next to a oven, right? A sink. Cabinets. More cabinets. A stove. A bookshelf with a whole bunch of books. Kitchen table.
He's rich.
And what looks like
Yeah, he's good money in butcher or dog fights.
And over here, more books and a bear rug.
He's a very well-read butcher.
Is this
well,
a
I guess
window
we
over
will,
here?
Probably.
That a
We're on the
window?
second floor, so I can't imagine it would be a door, but
Yeah, it's a window.
Okay.
cool. All right, well, we'll just have to search the room. Come on, Connery, help me search.
He's searching. Bookshelf.
Oh, we're searching all of it. Oh, did we both roll?
No.
Why did it?
You rolled a 1 in there.
Oh, did it? Okay.
And you have a 24, so you need to roll a 6. A d6.
Yeah, you're right.
You rolled a 1. Couldn't make
So
up your
a
mind what you
25.
wanted to do. Okay, you thoroughly tossed the place. Unfortunately, there's nothing very exciting in here. The books are more recipe books over there
Okay.
that you're finding there.
Anything out of the ordinary, like he's not a cannibal or some crap
How
like
to serve
that.
man.
Yeah.
No. He's got a whole bunch of spices. I mean, a lot of spices over here.
All
I
right.
can't seem to highlight it. Food in the cupboard. There is nothing exciting going on in here.
Okay.
While we're searching, I'm quietly saying to Conry, so do you think we should let Uhtred beat the truth out of him?
Yeah. Might be helpful.
I am saying that unironically.
Yeah. Well, because I don't think we can find anything in here.
Well, it appears that there's nothing here. So if they haven't found anything downstairs,
Yeah.
we either investigate blind or, well, or...
You know, it could just be that he just lets people in the door. You know that, right?
I do.
So...
but I also don't want to walk blindly if he's more than just the doorman.
Exactly.
Well, he no doubt could give us details on the fight ring. You know,
On the fight ring, who collects the money, who pays him off, that kind of thing.
Right. So there is that. Yeah.
All right. So we'll call for Uhtred.
Yeah.
well, no, you probably want Ray interrogating him. I mean, I don't mind smacking the dude around, but
I'm not the most intimidating, I'm afraid.
I mean,
my
I
charisma's
I
on
can smack him
8.
around. Shit.
All right. Well, I mean, I can try and persuade, sure.
But
Or we could do good cop, bad cop.
yeah. Okay.
Even your intimidation would be higher than mine, I think.
My intimidation's 13.
Because my negative charisma really hurts my
Gotcha.
intimidation.
How about Anna? If we're gonna go the sweet talk route,
Do Anna and Uhtred.
and say what,
Anna and Ray.
What man wants to
Anna and
be
Ray.
tied down to his own bed and be interrogated by a woman?
Well, I guess I'm +2 on intimidation. That's not terrible.
Well, while they're doing that, I'm going to search the room that we initially came in.
Okay. I'm gonna go downstairs and I guess get Anna.
All right, I'll stay and
Cool.
watch him.
All right.
Roll investigate.
Which one?
And how thoroughly
Oh.
are you searching out Jason for LaFay?
Got it. Got it.
Are you opening up casks? Are you popping open crates?
I am quietly.
Well, where's that door that leads downstairs? Under the stairs.
Right
I
here.
got it.
It's
Okay.
under the stairs. Yeah.
All right. Anna, you're needed upstairs to help Ray out.
Okay, I'm coming.
So
I'll
take you a long time.
I'll kind of, you know, I don't know what you'd say. Laugh just a little bit. You're needed upstairs. You'll see.
Okay. Well, I'll go ahead and move Anna because she's been having problems. Boy, am I lagged. Dude, look at that.
And I will post up by the back door, I guess. And
So you got the candle though. Well, I guess Anna has her own light.
Yeah, I have that little globe thingy.
so I'm gonna
Get that out.
extinguish my light so that nobody. And we're at time, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
End on a
Alright,
cliffhanger,
so-
you're saying?
No, it's. I mean, I'm good. I don't know about everybody else though.
Well, we
What
started
will
early
be
for
the
Aaron to
fate
make it
of
on
the
time.
butcher? Tune
To
in next
butcher-
week.
Will the party butcher the
right.
butcher, or will they go to Dogtown?
Butcher the baker, the candlestick maker.
Right.
Next weekend is.
Well-
I don't know if you guys are doing stuff for Father's Day.
Hang on.
I-
Let's say goodbye to our audience and
All right.
kill the stream. Thanks, everyone. We'll see you next time.
Bye, everybody.